Oh, hello, 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 hello. That's enough of that. I want to just go on screen. Hello. Oh, welcome along. Happy New Year and Happy Christmas and Happy Easter is on its way. So all of them in one go. Hello. Thank you so much, everyone who's here. Let me just stop that one because I have that ready to go for the next video. I have a couple of videos lined up. I also want to get in here and make sure this is okay. So, hi, I am Magic. Hi, Tracy Butler. How are you? Good to see you. Happy, everyone, everything. And we also have a new person here, which is George McCann. Hi, welcome along, George. Magic, what I'll do is I'll throw the link into the chat for you when you're ready, sweetheart, and we get you in. I do have, excuse me, a few bits and pieces set up, and kind of in a way, a structure of a show. Yeah, right. As if. Here's the links, sweetheart. Copy in when you're ready. And let me know. Then I'm going to take that out of the chat because I don't want mad people coming in. I just want to make sure that that's turned up enough that I can hear it okay. Simon's outside. Alan's here as well. Alan is here. Do you want to say Happy New Year? Yeah, I do. Happy New Year to you all. Oh, you get everything you want. I got a Batman cape. It's really nice. It makes me look like Batman, even though I'm not Batman. Well, that's great. Thanks very much, Alan. So he's here as well. He's always here. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, DLive, all them places. I haven't been on DLive for that long. I need to update my app. If you wanted to catch us on, big shout to Dan Carter as well. He just released a new song out on. I think it's on Toolbox Records with Bring the Noise recording. Fair play to Dan. God bless you, man. I hope it goes well. It's banging track. We talk about all sorts of stuff tonight. We are going to be doing bits and pieces about UFO, Mandela effects, and maybe just other bits to see what this reality is. So I just want to make sure that we're all good here on Facebook. I hate when I miss comments. I don't like missing comments. Yeah, I'm still there. And I wanted to just do a quick share with Twitch. Amber D's live on Twitch. God bless her. She's amazing. She's amazing. Great DJ. Oh, that's the wrong one. My channel. Let me just share this Twitch thing, and then we'll get into it. Make sure we're live. Okie dokie. Share to where am I? Facebook. Live here too. Now, I think that's it. That's all the sharing I need to do. Oh, we have Magic Sister. We have noise. I just want to hi everyone. There we go. So we have contact. There's me on Twitch. I can actually see my comments. Okay. So you're in. Let me just take that comment out of this one. Where's the link for the? Where is it gone? There it is. Let me take that out. Remove that comment so no one else can pop in. Right. I hope the sound is set up. Are you ready?
No.
Okay.
Second.
Are you not ready?
My.
Oh, I didn't hear her. Sorry. Okay. No. When your camera comes on, I'll pop you back on. Right?
Give me a second.
Okay. So as we can see, Magic's here. I'm excited. So this is our first show of 2022. My first live one of these ones for oh, disappeared. Hope the connection's okay. My first live talk show, and this is one of a series of shows that I want to do for 2022. Allow Tracy. Yes. Yeah, Magic Sister. It's great to hear a voice. Gives me a oh, hey, hello. Ooh, over here. So let me ask you some questions while I have you here in the chat. How was your New Year, and how are your celebrations? What New Year's resolutions have you made? Have you made any? New Year resolution. Oh. Has anyone made any miraculous changes in their life in 2022? Are we all happy to be done with 2021? Are we all happy to be done with 2021? Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Oh yeah. Mad year it was. Mad year. It was a crazy year for all sorts of reasons. But you know what? Nope. But you know what? It's over. It's done with. And all we can do now is roll on and see how we go. Quite because wife was ill and no resolutions. Okay. My resolution. Let me see if I have any. Did I think of any? No. Oh yeah. I'm not going to listen to Alan as much as I did last year. I'm going to drive me mad. He is. Keeps asking me to do a channel for him. Alan's channel. He wants to do knock jokes. He wants to be a comedian. Alan, yes I do. I'm fucking very funny. I'm even funny looking. I suppose you are funny looking. I am looking. I look at you that way. I look at you that way. So I always looking at you funny. So he wants to do his own channel. So there's a resolution for him, a revolution, whatever you want to say. Alan will be doing his own bits and pieces. Going, hello, knock knock. Who's there? Who? Whom? Whom? I don't know. What happened there, sweetie? There, lost link. Sorry. Oh shit. Okay, one sec. Let me get back in. Take a second. There you go. I lost the link. Link. Can't get in, Alan. He had me distracted. Yeah. Welcome along, George. Much love and welcome. Link. Can't get in. I'm in the live chat there now. Now we hear the noise. Come on. So, Mandela effects. Do you know what? I think we're in flip-flop season as far as Mandela effect goes, because we have a lot of flip-flops. That's what they're called. I think flip-flops, where we have dual memories on both, and they go from one to the other. And I think that's kind of just put yourself on camera when you're ready, sweetheart. Give us a thumbs up, and we're all ready to go. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, sweetheart. I can see you. Are you ready? So yeah, flip-flop season. That's what I think it is. Yeah, flip-flop. A lot of, I don't know. It's weird. It's almost as if the Mandela effect has just slowed down a bit. Just do a flip-flop first, and then stuff changes. Fucking big ones change. Hey, let's go. Give a thumbs up. Thumbs up, magic. Are you eating biscuits? Let's go. Right, guys. Hello, magic sister.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can indeed, sweetheart. I can indeed. It's great to have you back back on the show, and Happy New Year, and the first one of 2022.
Happy New Year, system failure.
There's no echo back there. We're all good on that side. Everyone on the live, can you hear okay? Sound check. Good. They let us know. You're looking great, sweetheart.
Thank you. You look awful sweet yourself.
Thanks very much. It's the hat. So let me ask you, how was your festivities, your season?
Quiet.
Quiet.
Very, very quiet.
Okay. Any moment that you could pick from the last since I spoke to you last that are very memorable, or just, you know?
Yes. I got the best present I ever got in my life.
Okay.
It's right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, go for it.
That's my goat.
Let me see this. I do it again. Oh, the screaming goat. Brilliant. Love it. Love it.
That's the
Love it.
goat.
I love it. You should do
That's,
some little
that's
videos
my
like
cousin,
Alan. Who gave you that, by the way? Who gave you that, if you don't mind me asking?
my little sister.
Ah, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
That was my Christmas present.
A screaming goat.
A screaming girl. It's the best present I ever got.
Brilliant. Brilliant. That's so nice. That's so nice. And what did you do on Christmas Day? Do you do the whole turkey and eating, eat till you can't move stuff, or?
Well, my my sister went to visit a friend a couple of days before Christmas, and then the friend was diagnosed with the thing, and so she got put on quarantine. And
Okay.
she's my only family nearby, so I sat here and ate cookies, and she
Okay.
sat at her house and ate cookies, and that's what we did on Christmas.
Okay. Okay. Well, interesting. Hi there, the Sea Eagle. The Sea Eagle. Welcome along. So kind of quiet then. Not really much to report on the Christmas Day.
No, not really.
Wow.
No.
Okay. And how are things now? How is your sister?
My sister's great. She
Yeah.
never had it.
Yeah.
She
Of
was
course.
she just got put on quarantine because she was near someone.
Yes. Of course. Of course. That's what they're.
But yeah, she's fine. She's fine.
Okay.
They took
Okay.
her off quarantine today.
Okay. Okay.
So
I just seen in the paper today that I think they're pushing for a shortage of quarantine, so it's brought down from 14 days to 5 days in the UK. They're thinking about doing that, so I think it's 2 weeks now at the moment. They're thinking about
yeah.
bringing it down to 5 days. That's enough to quarantine people for. So it seems to be lightening up, but you know what? They don't count the chickens before they hatch and all that. I'm sure we're so used to that saying, aren't we? Don't count your chickens before they hatch, Jeez, them old eggs that go missing. So, but what about New Year's Eve? How did you celebrate New Year's Eve? Go on.
I did the same thing I did on Christmas.
Okay.
I
Did you
not
see
much.
did you see fireworks on New Year's Eve?
Yes, I did out my
Nice.
window.
Nice. Nice.
I saw
And
them.
very good. Were the local people just doing the local ones, or
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. They go up to the ballpark and shoot them off every chance they get, and I can see
Okay.
them from my house.
Yeah. We get a lot of that. Just coming up the Christmas season, and then obviously, obviously then and around New Year's, they're going off all the time. Cats and dogs running around, almost like Halloween, as bad as Halloween.
Oh, nothing's as good as Halloween.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Halloween, and next it's Easter next. The next thing, isn't it? Easter's the next holiday kind of in a way.
Valentine's Day.
There's no Valentine's Day. You're single though, is there? But you might get some cards.
Singles Awareness Day.
That's it. You're more aware that you're single on that day than any other day of the world, of the year. Absolutely, that's singles. Yeah. Ah, well. Let me just read this out as well. So George McCann said, my sister has complete different memories from all the rest of my family, and Boxing Day, she got drunk and started the usual arguing because she's certain about her memories. Okay. That seems to be a regular thing in the Mandela Effect community. People arguing with the family over, difference of what they think is solid in their head, like beam me up, Scotty, and the other person going, "No, we never said that." That caused a lot of bits and pieces at the beginning of my when I didn't argue with my family, but I did hear a lot of stories that your memory, you're talking, it causes argument. But here's another thing: Christmas season, the end of the new year. It is a stressful time, even though you don't think it, because you're thinking of trying to be nice and family. It's so stressful for some people as well. It can be affect people in different ways all the time, you know. So
Yeah.
God bless, God bless. I hope that argument didn't last the whole day, and you know, you just downed a couple and off you went. Ahoy, Dean H. How are you, Dean? Um, I'm just waiting for spring," said Tracy. Absolutely. When the winter lets go and we start to see the leaves and that start coming back on the trees. I find here in the UK that we end up getting snow in around February, March, rather than the Christmas. Is it the same there with you?
Well, January, February, we already had a little bit. It's been really cold,
Okay.
really cold.
Mm, yeah, it's actually getting a little bit warmer here, but I find it goes warm and then it gets cold again. The snow hits,
Mm.
I think it's too cold. Some people say that it's too cold to snow. Okay, okay, that's the same, but it's getting a bit better. It's getting a bit better.
What's the temperature of too cold to snow?
I don't know. That's what they say. I don't know. I don't know. It's not a scientific thing. It's like an old well tale. You hear people
Well,
say,
whoever said that should have told you.
they should have. They should have sat me down. Here's the explanation. This is why, and this is the temperature. And then when it goes, they should have. But it's probably two. But
Mhm.
I wouldn't have listened anyway. I probably wouldn't have
When
sat still for
when
long
it
enough.
hits when it hits 17 degrees, stop snowing. Right?
Okay. Okay.
We'll say 17.
Yeah, we'll just say, give it a number. Give it a number. Give it a number. Oh, we have Captain Kirk in the house.
What did you do for Christmas?
And you know what? I had the flu. I had the flu.
No.
Yeah. And you know what? There's so many people ask me about, are you sure it wasn't whatever it was? And I said, no, I've had the flu before. I know what the flu is. I have the flu. And it was like man flu for about two or 3 days. And then it kind of, just aches and pains. But I was fine. I was sitting here anyway. I hadn't got much planned. So I just sort of had something to eat and watched the programs, went
Sorry.
downstairs for the conversation. Then, took it easy. It was quiet. All my plans for this year. I just wanted to get through Christmas and go, and then with the flu, it just takes it out of you. You're not really motivated. So
Hang on a second. I'm sorry.
you're okay, sweetheart. Go get yourself a drink if you wish. I'll read out some of these texts, some of these messages. Come on, there we go. Hi, Tracy Butler. Cheers, much love. Cold here in France, but it's winter time. Hello, Captain Kirk. How are you, sir? Are you on for doing a show on Wednesday at around the same time, around this time? If you are, let me know. I'd love to do another show with you. We'll do a truth show. It'd be great. Mark and Magic, Tracy, Dade, and George. Oh, Prel. Hello, how are you? The buds are coming through. Yes. Hope Wednesday we can do a show. Okay, that's great. That's great. What I'll do is after this show, I'll set one up for 9 p.m. GMT this time for Wednesday, and hope you can make it. I know you will. Even if you just drop in and say hello for 5 minutes, but let's make a good show of it. If we can get a good hour out of it, and we'll talk about what's going on there with you, Captain Kirk, where you are at the moment, and we'll try to confirm about what's going on over here. We'll just see what the differences are, and we'll try to. It'll be a truther show. Words are getting shorter. Words are getting shorter. Well, the way I say words, they always are short. I can't say them properly anyway. Hey, Brel. Hey, Tracy. Kirk. And then we have. Oh, hold on. Vor and Ord. Hello. I can't pronounce your name. I'm so sorry, but hello. Welcome along. Hi, Prel. Captain Kirk. I don't know what that means. I can't pronounce that. Is it? I don't know what language that is. Yes, let's do it. Yeah, no problem. I still have your email, Captain Kirk. Don't write it in here, but I still have it. But I'll just say I'll do the link, man. I'll do the link. We'll sort of just come back here on Wednesday. Yes. 9 p.m. GMT. So this time, it's actually, what time is it now? We're 20 past 9, so 20 minutes ago. What time is that? Oh, excuse me. What time is it there now? Wednesday. In San Diego. Kitchen Evil Crap. Okay. One flew over the COVID nest. Do you know what? Where did the flu go? Where did the flu go? Where did magic go? Um, most Mandela stuff for me is done middle of the night due to time differences, and I miss them. I see, I see, I see. The time differences. You know what? It's funny. I used to do a lot of shows, and I'd be on till 4 or 5 or 6 a.m. and just because I'm talking to people in America, so the time differences can play with you, alright. A great place to go is alternativememories.com. Alternative. Let me put it in. Alternativememories.com. Oh, I hear her.
I almost died.
Are you all right, sweetheart?
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm sorry.
There's a place
I
we should go.
don't know what happened.
Well, are you all right there?
Yeah, I almost died.
What do you mean
I
you
did.
all coughing?
Yeah,
Jane.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
God bless you, sweetheart. God bless you. Got it out. Do you take a drink?
Yeah, don't be too serious about it.
No, I'm not. Captain Kirk is talking. We're doing a show on Captain Kirk on Wednesday. Just confirming that. Why is this coming like this? Yes. So yeah, we're talking about the whole alphabet thing there and all that stuff, and then yeah, we'll do that. Definitely do that. My computer got so slow. What's going on? I opened a new. There's the one I'm looking for. Alternativememories.com. Go to that. I didn't get that right, did I? Didn't get the whole lot of it. Fucking computers, stupid. Sorry, my computer's so slow. There we go. Alternativememories.com. Go to that one. That's great for Mandela effects. For to keep yourself up to date and stuff. Face diapers aren't going away, my friends. Well, it's funny you should say that. That kind of used to separate us in a way, didn't it? The maskers and people who didn't wear the masks. And I still, to this day, won't wear a mask because I'm exempt because of medical reasons and stuff like that, So it's an ongoing battle, but it's not going to go away much. Every time if you were living in China, do you wear them anyway? They all wear them anyway, don't they? They've always wore masks in China with the smog and places like that. So, you're never going to go anywhere where people are not going to be wearing masks. Put it that way. So, let me ask you. Last time we were speaking, we were talking about UFOs and Roswell. And back then, have you had any? You said you were going to do a little bit of research on hopefully a bit about your family history in a way. Did you take any steps towards that?
Well, I did. I didn't find out a lot about Roswell yet. I'm kind of waiting. There's a lady who knew my dad, and she knew he was there. So I'm kind of waiting to hear from her. She was a secretary or something.
Okay.
But yeah, it was so long. It was so long ago. My dad would be 100 years old if he was alive today. So,
wow,
Wow.
But yeah, it's trying to just keep at it though. Keep knocking away in it, and absolutely, and I wish you the best luck with that.
Yeah,
it's your family history, part of your family history. And it kind of last time you were talking about that thing that you had, so the story kind of fits in that retracted, something was retracted also from your head as well, but lines might have been retracted and you might be the only one to be able to see that with unretracted, if you know what I mean, because
I missed it. I missed that.
Yeah,
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, sorry. A lot of the stuff that would be involved with your family and the military would probably be retracted, blacked out. So
I don't know
if it's secret stuff, but because your family memory, you might have a chance of actually seeing what it says underneath the black, the black money, blacking it out. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. If there's anything we can do to help you on that, or any kind of research, let us know. You know.
Well, I would like for you to do it all, please.
Okay, no worries. What's your name? Name? Where was he from?
You know, I just when I found out when I found out I had something weird in my head besides my brain,
Hmm.
and they started talking about my dad being at Roswell, and then they were all in there when I was born and all that kind of stuff, and I decided I was going to run away from home.
Okay.
And
What age was that?
well, that's weird things you read in goofy magazines, right?
Okay.
That wouldn't happen to you, would it?
What, running away from home?
No, like what
Oh, that,
happened?
that thing in your head? Do you know what I had? It's very far and few between. I've had similar myself in my own life, but not a younger age. Only in my
Yeah.
awaken years, would you say? I don't know if that makes sense. But after last 6 years, I've had something like that and realization. No, I think I have one of them. You know. So yeah, but not at a young age. That must totally freak you out from the get go. In a way, if you think too
Yeah,
much
it's kind
about
of
it.
it's really really weird to think about. So
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah. But you put yourself into treatment and then became someone who done that work themselves. So helping others is your life now,
Oh, yeah,
which is amazing. You know.
yeah.
So whatever happened has made you. Well, it's just you. You're you, isn't it? But them circumstances at the time probably you were probably shitting it. But look at the person you are now. Look at the beautiful person you are. You dedicated your life to helping others. If that wouldn't have happened to you, that mightn't have happened.
That sounds a lot more altruistic than I feel.
Well, that's what you do, sweetheart, and that's just the plain truth. And everyone here knows it, and we bless you and thank you so much for that. And I'm sure even people that you spoke to and talked to during them lessons they've a place in their heart for you, and always will do. I know one thing, a big person myself. A couple of therapists that I've had loads of them. A couple of them will always be in my mind, always be in my heart. They will just say that one
Mhm.
thing that helps you, that get through that thing,
Right.
and that's it. You just remember that quote and that person from then on, and there's always
Yeah.
that amount. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing, sweetheart. Keep doing what
Yeah.
you're doing.
Well, if you lived around me and heard the way people talk about me around here, you'd know I'm just an asshole.
Not at all. Not at all. Maybe you're listening to the wrong thing. Anyway, you want what
Actually,
Dave
I think I'm a
says?
witch, is what I am. I'm a witch.
Well, you know what? Don't worry about it. As long as you don't start trying to burn you or drown you or something like that, to be fine. If they do, they have to go through you.
I haven't burned anyone or poisoned anyone in a long time.
Well, then you're all right. If it's over 10 years, you're fine.
Yeah.
We'll forget. I'm joking. You can get away with it. It's over 10 years.
It's been way back
Way,
before,
yeah, it's been way.
before I got
Distracted.
sober. It was before I got sober. Anyway.
Okay, that's all right. It's okay. We all do bits and pieces that we. You know what the hardest job is? To forgive yourself. You know what I
Yes.
mean? To forgive yourself for something that you thought is a bad deed that you done in your past. That's the hardest thing to do, rather than knowing that God is forgiving you because you prayed to Him or whatever. The realization that I have to let this go because I prayed, I've said sorry, move on. That's the
God
hardest
is
thing
a
to do.
lot more generous with me than I am.
That's His nature, isn't it? That's His
Yeah.
nature to be gentle
Yeah.
or fearful. I don't know. I think it says in one of the scriptures that his kindness is overwhelming, but also his wrath is overwhelming as well in a way. So both are as equal
Yeah.
in a way. So it's kind of scary and happy. So just go back on. We're just going to go back on a couple of things that someone mentioned about CERN. I think Prel, you
Oh,
mentioned about CERN. We're always talking about CERN on these shows. Because CERN there's another one. Captain said that it might be a bit of a distraction. Do you still look into CERN? Do you still think they're doing witchcraft?
uh, no.
No, no. I think they're
No,
fucking. They're fully.
not in a long time.
I think they're wickened up. Is that what you call it? Wicked up. So they're all witches doing all sorts of stuff. So yeah, there is
Um,
there is something, but
I'm
it is.
I'm not a witch. That's
It
just
is a distraction. No, as in like doing rituals and doing spells that you would see the occult or whatever. Is it the occult stuff?
oh from around CERN,
Yeah,
like
from around CERN, you've always
tunnel and all that.
yeah, all that mad stuff. Basically, what I think here's in a nutshell for CERN. Basically, all they're doing is opening doorways to other places, and that's it. Be done with it. Imagine that, and imagine that in the rest of your life. It's happened for years, and it's been happening for 100 years. Get with it. Get with the program. They open portals to other dimensions, and they go back and forth when they want. Right, done. We all agreed. Okay, done. Now that mightn't have anything to do with the Mandela effect, but they're still doing it.
I want a portal. I want a portal.
I want one as well. I want one just here. Just pop my head in. Oh, right there, boy. Great. Put one in the shop down the corner. Stick my hand in the grab a can of Coke, and there you go. There you go. Or open it in a bank vault. A bank vault. There you go. Walk into the money. Yeah. So imagine that. Yeah. But yeah, I reckon they'll be done with it. That's what they're doing. They mightn't have anything else to do with it, but it is sadistic, and it is thrown out into the media that they are all, devil worshippers and doing it. They're praying to the wrong people, and they're doing it for the wrong reasons. CERN found the God particle before, Jesus, years and years ago, and all they've been doing for the last 20, 30 years has been messing with that, seeing what else how far they can push it, throw everything into it. They threw a mummified body into it 2 years ago. They reanimate and all sorts of
stuff. I heard something about that.
They're crazy, man. They're just nuts. They're sitting there with $1 billion and there's endless funds. And you know what we're going to spend it on now? Let's stick an extension out here and see if we can throw a mummy in there. And we throw a cat in, we throw a dog in, we do a fly experiment. There's the fly for you. Stick a fly in. Get that guy from the fly, stick them in, see if they can make a superfly guy. I don't know.
Yeah, well, when did they throw him in, and did he get twirled around with all the particles?
That's it, and a whole lot. Came out with wings hanging out of his eyes, and all that. And he had 52 eyes, by the way.
You think he'd be particled pretty quick, right? They particled up the
mummy. Absolutely. Splicing particles from other dimensions with him. You wouldn't know. He could be a super big, massive fly.
Wonder if it got gooey stuff in there.
Well, there's only one way to find that out.
How?
Just cut him open.
Just pull it open?
Just pull him open. Go, excuse me, just want to look inside you for a minute. And just put him open. All right, no worries. And then just close him, and I'm joking. Don't do that. The Kennedy one. Poor Jeff Goldblum is getting an awful slugging. I've never met him. He's a good old fly, though. He's always on shite. Flies on shite. Oh, God. Sorry, moving on. Let's go. Puff, puff, pass. Well, I'm going to puff, and I'm going to pass it back to myself. There's no one else here. Do you partake in this?
Yes.
Yes. Do? Oh, and how would you partake? Would you partake in
cannabis is my medicine.
Yes. Is it oil you take, isn't it? It's the oil.
RSO.
Yeah,
I use RSO, and I have special chocolate.
Special chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Speaking of chocolate, someone decided to give up chocolate at New Year's and gave me a big bag of chocolate on New Year's Day because that's it. They're doing whatever chocolate's in their house they want. I'm like, yeah, boy. It was gone in an hour. No resolution for me. I'm not giving up chocolate. If people are giving it away on New Year's Day, give it up the day after, maybe.
They always give away chocolate on New Year's Day in London.
Well, I think it was just everyone has this thing that they want to give up, and my friend used to love chocolate, so they decided to give. And I think they overbought during the lockdown, so they had loads of. So they didn't realize that they had the big Tesco bag full of bars of chocolate. I came over with a bag of that.
Nice.
So
nice.
I have a little bit. Nice. It's nice.
A chocolate score is always nice.
Do you know what do you like it in chocolate, or do you like brownies? Do you do anything else with it?
Not really. As you know, I'm in recovery, and so I'm a little paranoid.
But for the pain though, would you make it brownie?
For pain.
Okay. Would you make it brownie rather than
chronic pain.
Yes.
And I actually, before they legalized it, I was on morphine for 7 years,
Oh, wow, okay.
and it almost killed me.
Okay.
And
Wow.
so when they legalized it, I I waited a year, and I got myself off the morphine, and then I waited a year, and I wanted to see if I could handle it.
Mhm.
It was a hard year, and that's when I found kratom, though. When I started using kratom leaf, and it helped with the pain. But kratom, I then found out if you use kratom, you don't have withdrawal from opiates.
Okay.
And it's a natural substance, and so I started spreading that news around. And then after a year, and after talking, there's the recovery community can be pretty harsh about things like that.
Mhm.
So mostly I have other people in recovery give me kind of a bad time
Yeah, okay.
because I use medical
Because
marijuana.
you're medical, yeah. So they think
And if I was going to be totally honest, I often take more than I need.
well, listen, I take more than I need as well.
I
No,
often,
no, man, it's fine. Whatever
yeah,
gets you through the day, sweetheart. That's it.
yes.
Whatever keeps you on the level you're on. Because yeah, there's so much temptation out there. I'll be honest. Yeah, it comes into my head every now and again, but it's just I just
Yeah.
focus it on something else, like doing a show or doing a video or doing a song or whatever. And I think we've got, like yourself, we've learned to put that energy into something else now. Like you make your little crafts and bits and pieces as well. Remember the Halloween ones you made, especially.
Yeah.
Did you make any for Christmas?
Oh no, and
No.
I don't have them here. But remember, I told you they stole my
Yeah,
friends.
they stole.
They
Yeah,
stole my friends. I let me show you.
okay, okay. I just want to say a big shout to Colin. Hi, Colin, and hi, Vintage. How are you guys? Welcome along. Sorry, I'm not getting through much of the comments. What I can see is they're talking away there, which is good, which is great. I always have great conversations here. Um, Someone did say about the 22nd of March this year, there's going to be some new Mandela effects. Please elaborate. Oh, let me give you the full screen for that one, sweetheart. Oh, that's me. Shit. Sorry, that's
Hi.
me. Sorry, that was me.
People here love me, and so
Oh,
these are my friends. Now these are just substrates. Now I haven't done the art on them yet, and I didn't know that if I'd be able to replace them. But
okay.
my sister is an amazing person, and
Yes.
she was as upset when they got kidnapped as I was, and so I now have Fiona
Oh, hi, Fiona.
and I have Puff.
Who's he?
Puff, the magic
Oh,
dragon
the magic.
skeleton.
Oh, good old Puff the Magic Dragon. Brilliant. I love it. I love it.
Puff the magic dragon. Well, he's dead. They're dead,
Are you
but
sure? Are you sure? He's got a little bit of meat in his bones there. He's all right.
oh, wait a minute. What is it called? God damn it.
Is he all right there?
Oh, that's my bra. Okay.
Okay, I'll just move you on to the big one.
Damn it.
Damn it. They're lovely. They're lovely. They're nice.
I got to get used to this shit.
So you're going to start painting them? Will you paint
Yes.
them? Okay.
Yes. First, you clean them up real nice, and then you gesso them, and then you make them pretty.
Ah.
Prettier than they are now because they're just gorgeous, aren't they?
They are nice.
Yeah.
They are nice. And your sister helped with them? Did she give them to you?
I'm sorry. I'm sitting there freaking out.
Why are you freaking out? Why did you try to take? What happened? Why are you freaking out? Don't be freaking out. Don't be freaking out.
I'm freaking out. Okay, I'm all right.
You're all right there now. You're good.
Right.
You're all good. Okay.
I'm okay.
You're all good. Well, we're talking about the guys are talking about RC cars in the chat. So and someone did mention the big one up here. Let me see there. Where's the big one? Where's that one? There's the go. Something about music and especially two trees. Beam me up, Scotty. No, it's the wrong one. Sorry. All right. Let's just
Hey,
Huh?
speaking of music,
Yes.
when are we going to hear stuff from your new toys?
For my new toys. Oh, my new toys. I it's been a bit of a year. Okay, let me get this right. Before Christmas, I had 130 songs, three quarters done. Over Christmas, I bought some new stuff and some new bits and pieces, and now I have 210 songs, and 20 of them songs are complete and ready to go out the door.
Mhm.
And although I'm just waiting for some paperwork to be signed to a record label, and then you'd be able to download and do whatever. But I don't think some of the songs won't be on here. That's the thing. I have to sort of rejig everything, because if I'm going to be selling songs online or in a record label, I can't have them on here. You know, 'cause
Right.
then you can just come down here and download them. But I do have so many ones that I've done that I want to put onto the YouTube channel. Whether they're just beats and bits and pieces. I have videos already in my own mind of how to do them, but
Yeah.
I suppose with the flu taking me out for about a week and a half, over the Christmas, I didn't get to do it. So 2022 is the most productive times. Hopefully I bought.
2022 is our year, baby.
That's it. That's it. I bought 3 packs this year, which 2 Tidy Tracks packs and 1 BK pack. So I think I'm set for packs. I'm going for a lesson in 3 weeks' time with God bless, good fair play to Ali Wilson. He's a fucking brilliant DJ. I'm going down to he's going to give me a lesson and going to give me a few tips and bits and pieces. And
Nice.
then from then on, I think me and him we've been talking on the phone for nearly a year. So it's just a case of meeting each other, going down, getting in the studio together, and bang, 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 off you go out the door. So hopefully all the good work and all the the pushing forward of music and all that will pay off in 2022.
Yeah.
But I miss making videos. That's what I miss making. I miss making videos, chopping and that. But you have to sort of give it about 90% of your day. The other 10% you have to sleep if you know.
Yeah.
And I have been finding it weird. The other day, I went to bed at 6 a.m. and woke up at I think it was 11 a.m. And I got straight up. I came over here. I switched the laptop on. And I just made some songs. And I kind of woke up with some songs in my mind. So it's like always on my mind, in a way. Until I get the paperwork or a record deal, and then I'll be like, okay, there's 210. I'll see you next year. And then we'll come back here and do these kind of shows and do the whole, different topics and different kind of shows and maybe even do a 42-hour stream. You never know.
Oh man, I remember that shit.
That's crazy. I was just thinking of that last night. Which I think that was on System Failure 2. Because I think it was on. It might be on this channel, but it never processed. Still, about 2 years later, we're still processing. So it was always processed. I could never share it. I could never share the show because it was 2 years later. The whole thing is still processing. What the hell's going on there, man? I wasn't speaking that fast. I'm sure if you had like loads of little people, loads of people just typing, they'd eventually get what I say. So it's not as if I spoke like boom. But then again, I can't remember half of that. It was great fun. It was all, like there were so many guests on. Poor old Voynich. Well, fair play to you, Voynich. I think I got up to 666 subscribers. Voynich was my 666 subscriber that night, and he says, if I subscribe to you with a channel, you have to stop, Mark. We're all worried about you. You're going to collapse. I'm like, oh, I'm fine. It took me 2 days to go to sleep after that show. I could have kept talking.
You're kidding me.
I was awake for ages.
You were truly the Mad Hatter. You were truly the Mad.
They were. You know what? That was a mad. That was mad.
That was fun.
I do want to reintroduce the Mad Hatter again for this year, but I think he needs to change his hat. And he'll be back around. He'll be back around. Um, yeah, do you know what? Social media over the Christmas. I just started doing the live DJ sets. You're always in the music ones, when I'm DJing and stuff like that. And it's a play between should I do a DJ mix or should I do a live show? Do one of these kind of shows. And I think this year I'm going to do a hell of a lot more of these ones because these are where we explore the inner thoughts. We hardly ever say them out loud anyway. When we do, it's good for someone else's opinion. So it's good to do these shows, and I do miss them. I do miss them. Am I on Fruity Loops? No, I use Logic Pro. I use Logic Pro X for making music.
What are what are the Fruity Loops? I want to know.
It's a
There's
music
a fly
making
in
program.
my house in the winter.
Did you say what you said? There's a fly in your head?
There's a fly in my house in the winter.
Hit him a slap with a towel. Towel him off. Towel him off.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. But that's why I keep going like this.
Are you sure that skeleton's not coming in?
Threats.
Alan's trying to get in there, is he? Hello, it's only me. Don't worry. It's only me. God bless you, Alan. He wants to do his own thing, by the way. Alan, for some reason, wants to set up his own knock-knock joke channel where he just tells knock-knock jokes. What do you think? Do you think we should let him do that? Please vote for me.
Yeah, I will vote for you, Alan.
You know what? He said to me today, he said, what rhymes with orange? I said, no, it doesn't.
Do what?
He said, what rhymes with orange? I said, no, it doesn't. I put that joke up ages ago. I heard it on the one. Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
No.
It's great to be back, though. It's great to be back. Mark, I like when you add vocals to your music videos. Nice. I like to put, if I could sing, I'd do a lot more. I am talking to someone on Twitter about doing some vocals over some of my stuff. She's a great artist. So yeah, hopefully I'll get some good ones. Fruity Loops are imported from the 1970s. There you go.
That's pretty much everywhere in social media now.
Say it again.
You're pretty much everywhere on social media now.
Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, DLive. I think I have. Do you know what? I have nearly everything that Brian Stabley has because I just set them up to follow him for ages. I think there's other ones that I'm on as well, but I never went back to them. I have BitTube, I have brand new Tube, I have TrueTube, I have other stuff, but I just forget. It's one day it's all there, the next day none of it's there. It's a different person. It's a different person here, so he doesn't remember any of it. And it's very hard to figure out how many different types of different things I have. And I could stream on them all at one time, but that day will come. You have to get your ducks in a row and whatever. 5 at the one time at the moment is enough. Odyssey, there's an Odyssey. I have Odyssey as well.
I've been there.
That Rockfin, I have a Rockfin. And I have another one as well. But Twitter is quite good. I get a lot of retweets on Twitter. And I have 5 Twitter accounts. So I get a lot of retweets on my big account because it's to do with movies and this, that, and other. And a lot of people start following me. And then I started off a System Failure Music one, and I have like 18 or 19 followers on that. But some guy with 1.2 million followers start following me. Cool. Hello. Yeah. He's a singer. He's a professional singer. I don't know. It must be the hashtags. When you hashtag, then people start following you because of the hashtag. So it's a hashtag game over there. Facebook is just full of lies. It's just full of either lies or pictures of people's dinner. You know what I mean? That's it.
I was unceremoniously removed from Facebook.
Oh, did you never go back? Never went back.
They won't let me back. I keep trying.
Just do a different email address.
I want to. I can't get in there. I went in and changed my username around a year or so ago.
Okay.
And I was in there for a day.
All right.
knocked me back out. I got into it with somebody, and I didn't realize who it was,
Okay.
and they had me removed.
Okay.
It was a it was it was it was a guy. Well, actually, it was my understanding is that Hillary Clinton was one of his fag hags.
Okay. Okay.
So, and he runs a magazine called Media Matters or something like that.
Okay.
And I told him what I thought about Hillary Clinton.
Okay. And he reported you?
Right, and yeah, and well, he just was very rude, and I was very rude back, and I got thrown off Facebook.
Mm. That happened to me with 4 profiles last year. The reason why I put it down is because I was live in Trafalgar Square while the police were beating the shit out of people.
Oh man, I remember that.
Remember that poor guy ran past me and I shouted, "Quick, get that guy an ambulance!" He split open from there, and I literally ran. He ran past. I don't know if someone got. I presume someone got an ambulance. When I went over, they were hitting people with truncheons. That's what 4 profiles gone. 4 profiles, and one of them was my main profile, which had all my family photos. For the last. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. So I just started a new one with a different email address. That's all I need used, and I did. You can call yourself as long as it's a real name. Not like system failure. Try it, but it's just full of people's photographs that are in there, and other shit really. It's, I suppose, the good thing about it is being in the groups. That's where you get most of the good information because
I would like to be able to get in there because that's where all my kids and grandkids go in and post their pictures and stuff.
Just make
up. I miss out.
Just do it with make up another email address and try.
I've done it, babe. There's some underlying things I didn't realize for a very long time with my communications.
There's another way of doing it. Set it up from a different IP address. So do it in your sister's house.
I moved. I moved.
Well, then I don't know. Just try different variations. Try a Gmail.
Well, there are other circumstances, and other people that mess with me a little bit.
Okay.
And I didn't realize it for a long time, and it's almost better, but it messed me up in a lot of places, and then I messed myself up on Facebook.
Okay.
But yeah, I have to be kind of careful.
Facebook is a minefield.
Is it?
It's a minefield.
Yeah, it's been I got kicked out in 2016.
Okay. So. Okay. Yeah, it's. I think that especially over the last year, you've noticed here on YouTube, a lot of channels got deleted. On YouTube, a lot of Truder channels deleted. There's no reason why now. Misinformation, they call it whatever. New regulations. Same on Facebook. It's guidelines, fact checkers, all this kind of stuff goes against community standards. You get Facebook jail, all that kind of crap. Why should I have to worry that I can't post anything on Facebook till the next week because they ban me? That shouldn't be a part of my life. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be, but it is, unfortunately. But
no, there's the trick. There's the trick though. The shit like that is. If you decide it's not there and you believe it and you just create your world without that shit in it, it'll go away.
Yes.
It will. Stop worrying about it. Stop thinking about it. Don't give it credit.
Yes. Don't give it one bit of
Give it to God. But here's the trick about giving it to God. And people think they can give stuff to God, but then they really keep it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You keep worrying about it. You think about it. No, the trick is to make yourself go, okay, I can't do it. And then let it go and then walk off and don't ever think about it again. Well, you can think about it. Don't fret about it. Don't give it your energy. Don't give it your power. It's have you heard people talk about lack mentality?
Lack mentality.
Lack mentality,
Yeah.
LACK. Yeah. You know, I try to talk to people about it all the time, but it's a lot like lack mentality. Maybe that's a little easier to describe, but it's the same idea. You know, if you worry, you put out into the universe. Let's put it that way. You put it out into the universe with your mind, the power, the immense power of your mind, by the way, immense. Each person,
Yeah.
you put that
One more power.
mentality out there, and that's what you're going to get. I don't have enough, and stuff like that. Here's my response. If I have anything at all to give, is you can have it. I have more than I need. And I'd give my last dollar to somebody if they thought they needed it that bad. Because when I turn around, I really do have more than I need.
Yeah.
And miracles happen. Miracles happen, system failure. I did that one day, and I had I moved in here in July and got my internet hooked up, and went on about living, and then I ran out of money. I had to stay in a hotel a lot longer than I thought I would, and moving and having to buy things, and my scooter. But anyway, I ran out of money. I went out and checked my mail, and this was in October. I turned around and went out to my mailbox. Now, I'd had my internet turned on in July. Went out and checked my mailbox, and the internet company had sent me a card. It was a bonus for signing up with them for $200. They sent me $200. And every time I turn around, if I keep my mind as positive as I can. I mean, nobody can do it all the time. Nobody can do it most of the time.
It's hard to do it 24/7. It's hard to do it 24/7.
Well, we can't do it most of the time. I mean, maybe Eckhart Tolle. I don't know. No, he is like, he always makes me think of a sloth. And I know that doesn't sound very nice.
But I get you. Like the mentality of a sloth, maybe.
If you could just keep your mind that way. But I'm a Gemini. You would know about that.
I'm a Gemini.
I know there's four.
Gemini. We're all Geminis in this house. We're all fucking every one of these.
There's 50 in your apartment.
Oh, but I'm never alone. I'm never stuck for a conversation.
Right.
I'm always like, anyone want to answer this question? Am I nuts? And someone goes, yes, you are. Oh, you fucker, yeah. And there's always something. Could be my neighbors, I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get what you're saying. Putting stuff out. Like when I was saying it earlier on as well. The hardest thing for us.
I can't fucking take it anymore.
To let go of it all.
And then go outside and play. And go outside and play.
Enjoy your life.
Yeah. Rock out.
Well, yes, rock out with your rocks out.
For you.
Big shout out to Pat Riot. Hello, sir. How are you? Welcome along. It's been a bit. Happy New Year, Happy Easter, and Happy Christmas. Evening, Sister Fader, and all. Hope it's all well. Yeah, it's all great. It's all great. We're having some fun.
Pat Riot.
Pat Riot. Pat Riot. That's Pat Riot.
Gathaka the Sea Eagle. Nice to meet you. Appleman. Okay.
Appleman.
I'm having a bad time.
Here's one thing I want to ask Appleman. Appleman, did you get the sausages I sent you for Christmas? I sent them some frozen sausages. so we can hammer them into the lawn. I don't know
So
if
he
you
can
forgot
pitch
about
his
that.
tent.
We totally forgot about the pitching tent thing, so that's good for 2022. The bacon tent. We can get the bacon boys, the three little pigs in. They can help us put up the
I
tent.
forgot where the bacon goes.
The bacon just goes at the top, so you're actually under the bacon as well. That's the skin of the skin of the
It's
tent.
just for decoration on the
It's
top.
no, it's the skin of the tent. Imagine the whole tent is made of bacon, and we have frozen sausages to hold it down. And I think what we do is we have the sausage skin as rope. You know, the sausage skin that you put the sausage in, that's the kind of rope as well. We get some curly fries, we get some frozen fries. We can hammer them in as well. And whatever, there's loads of ideas, man. You don't even have to cook them. There's the brilliance of the idea. You don't even have to cook the sausages. You just fucking hammer them straight in, stick the tent down, and get into the tent and hope that an animal in the middle of the night doesn't eat the tent.
What's the actual tent fabric made of?
Bacon.
Oh, okay. I
Bacon,
understand now. I was thinking
The bacon
I'm
tent. So
sorry.
you're actually risking your life when you go into the wilderness, just in case your tent might be eaten and you in it when you're out camping. So there's always a risk of that. But people love that excitement. People love that excitement. The thrill seekers would love being asleep in a fucking bacon something tent and then think that some bear will eat the damn and the tent. Imagine that shit. Imagine trying to sleep through that. It'd be great. Adrenaline junkies would love that. Here, risk your life. Sleep in a bacon tent in the wilderness. There you go. I will throw in 4 frozen sausages. Ah! Sorry. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we talked about the amount of sausages.
Yeah.
Where are you, Colin? You did say something there. Rock out with your cock out.
I'm gonna tell you a truth. I was gonna email you and go, no, I don't want to do your show.
Oh.
But I'm so glad I did.
Oh well, yeah, I'm so glad you did. Well, it's great to have you. But do you know what? I wanted to do a show with you over the Christmas, but I wasn't feeling well enough to do it. So I'm so happy you agreed to do it. I'm so happy that you're here because look, we haven't stopped laughing since the beginning of the show. It's great. The endorphins are going up. We're even Alan. I can hear Alan laughing here as well. He's having no idea laughing.
Nice.
No, he's actually laughing the way I look, not at our jokes. Fuck you, Alan, you prick. You don't look so well either with your Batman mask on. Fuck you. So what is the plan then for going ahead for yourself? Are you gonna start doing some live shows yourself? Are you gonna do some on your channel? And what kind of topics are you thinking of exploring?
I'm trying to think of a way not to restrict myself like you.
Okay.
Like you.
So just anything's on the table and talk about in a way.
Okay. I think I already told you. The whole idea the idea that got me going was my children and grandchildren being scattered everywhere, and everybody's schedules being different, and it's like we never see each other. We don't live close by and stuff like that. And so there's stuff I want them all to know, but I'm not there to tell them. So I'm going to make videos.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was the original idea.
Yes.
And it's growing and it's changing, and it's kind of like there are little branches coming off of it. So,
yeah.
But that was the original idea, and I have a couple of friends I'm talking to a little bit about it. You're one of them. Who have their own channels and I know I feel comfortable talking to you and I trust you and stuff like that.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. It's always a pleasure having you here, sweetheart. I appreciate that you saying that. It's good. You know what? I really hope you do something because, as I said to you before as well, and people know that I don't think I knew myself before I started this. well, not that I didn't know myself, but I did know who I was. But I found out a lot more about myself since I started doing the YouTube, because as I'm saying it out loud, it becomes more realistic, and then you analyze it more when you say it out loud. So I've grown so
Yeah.
much by just doing these shows as well. And
Yeah.
God bless Tracy Butler there. Only for her,
Tracy.
I wouldn't have ever came on camera. You'd be just looking at a little picture of Alan, probably, or Alan's testicles, one or the other. I don't know. You wouldn't know what Alan he put anything up, but you'd never see me on camera. Just do the talking. So so I'm so happy to do it, and I encourage anyone to chat to do it as well. Any things I got, any show, any kind of topic, bring it in, and we talk about it. Would you,
Well, I'm tiptoeing my way out, because I was very isolated for a very long time. I wasn't around people. Wasn't around people,
okay.
and so and it was extreme,
Mhm.
extreme. So the only the only place I went for like the last 2 years before I moved was the dispensary.
Okay.
and
Okay.
I had to go to the dispensary because I was the only one with a card,
Hmm. Hmm.
So,
Okay.
but so I was, extremely isolated. So I find it's like, well, I told you, I worked in a prison. I the counselor
Hmm.
in the
Yeah.
prison, and it made me think. Um, I hadn't been in a grocery store in so long. I didn't know what to do the first time I went in a grocery store. I didn't know what to do. I
So.
don't know how to explain it. So
Mhm.
I'm tiptoeing out of that.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm encountering people and talking to people, and learning how to pull myself.
Okay.
I'm learning how to find me,
Yeah. Find your path. Find your path.
find me,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
find me,
I get you.
uh,
Get you. I
find
think
me.
we all. You're not alone in that. I think about that a lot myself when I'm going out. What in a social situation, what am I going to say? Am I going to be nervous? I think too much about it, and we
Yeah,
do. It's hard, and it is. It's almost as if I nearly forgot how to function. Okay, I walk
yeah,
into a grocery store with 15 things in my mind what I want to get. I can't even get one
mm,
because I even know yeah, it's tough, but keep
yeah.
doing it. Keep doing it.
Well, the thing is, I want to talk to people. That's one thing I wanted to learn from people who know is what is the best platform to talk to the people who come to see you,
As in
as
like
in
like
like, yeah.
YouTube for this. Um, I don't know what that rock thing's like. You know,
Hmm.
I haven't been on it before. I think the bigger
It
audience.
looks pretty. It looks pretty close to the same, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
you have a following on YouTube. Just start it on YouTube and
Yeah,
find your feed on YouTube. Just small
yeah.
shows, and then like as I did, just branch out to other things. Well,
I'm gonna see
I, I
in
did.
my head. I'll have my grandkids in my chat room, right?
Okay, yes, yes, of course.
Yeah.
So you don't say you say please don't say fuck up bollocks. We're live. So and then that's
Oh
it.
no,
You know what you mean. Don't swear. So because when you're doing a show with someone like that in your family that's in the chat and like that, you do have to be. I'm just I'm an
yeah,
open book anyway. I'm like this all the time in front of my
yeah.
family, not in
Okay.
front of my
Big
family,
big
whatever.
secret. Big secret. I am
Yeah,
magic.
it can,
I am magic is going to be an 18 plus channel.
okay, but it can be intimidating when.
However there's another channel.
Okay, go on.
No, not
So,
yet. Not
not yet.
yet. It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. It's a surprise.
Yeah.
It's a great journey. I recommend it to do it, but I recommend starting on YouTube because you already have the following, and
Okay.
maybe moving on to D Live or or Twitch or whatever, or get the people to follow you over. I'm trying to get people to move over to System Failure 4. It's there somewhere, guys. System Failure 4. If you wouldn't mind going over to, I'm on one strike left. So if you're going to do live shows, and you're going to talk like the other show that you said that the information is coming later on. If that show might get you strikes, I would always have a backup channel. Always make a backup channel. If you're going to go live, because all your content should, it was like it was like a knife in the heart when I lost System Failure 1. Over 4,000 videos gone, all that whole effort, and God bless Tracy and you and everyone else that helped me with that channel. We got up to 1,600 subscribers, and they took it down. It was like, fuck you, Mark, that's your heart. And then
we lived in the chat room for a while, didn't we?
Yeah, but I had System Failure. Yeah, we're always there. We're always having great fun. There was always people in and out. It was a great year and was it a year? I think it was just over a year. I had that channel, and then I got up to I think 300 subscribers on 2, but I'd also made 1,500 channels on them 41-hour shows, and I done all my hours from my elbow.
I can't sort out all the different System Failure channels.
So many of them. Do you know what? System Failure 4 or System Failure 5, I forgot my login. System Failure 6, I can't find. System Failure 2000, System Failure 2000 or 2.1. I don't know where it is. There's another 4 or 5 of them. I can't remember what they're called. And Tracy will vouch for this. I was making channels and making videos during live shows and throwing to the side, and then after the show, I'd be like, right, guys, on to the next one. I'd forget that's there. I'm like, shit. Shit. So until you go back into your history and see what you've done, on your YouTube, you don't know what you'll be doing.
Yes, like, leave me alone. I'm excited.
Part of my I don't know, ADHD or something, but I will if I'm doing a YouTube video, I will share on Facebook and five Twitter accounts and Instagram at the same time, just in kind of one fell movement, which I've kind of got it in one go. But I used to take me half an hour just sharing bits and pieces.
That's not me, man. I'm retired.
I'm retired.
Yeah, I'm a lot more mellow than that.
Yeah. I try to be. I try to pick a movie and try to chill out and watch something and just try to chill out a bit. But and here, consciously trying to stay away from Wi-Fi or stay away from the phone is hard to do. Very hard to do when you're a YouTuber, especially when I love trying little clips and stuff like that. And, or you've got so many groups. It's almost as if you're, that's part of my family. I have like so many groups, and I don't know how many. There's nearly 20,000 on the UFO groups. It's kind of, you feel obliged to be sharing in all your groups. But then I forget, I have so many admin in there and so many people who are mods that are great to just share it and they keep going. But social media adds so much pressure to your life that, if you can just step away, switch it all off for a week, I can quit anytime. I can quit anytime. Yeah, right. Switch off Facebook, switch off Wi-Fi for a month. I guarantee you'll see in a week.
I've been there before.
I will see you in a week.
I'm going to tell you what happens, though, man. You keep going. The police come and get you. They give you a ride to the critical care center. They keep you for 72 hours and watch you real close. And then they send you to treatment.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. And my,
watch yourself. You don't want to do that too many times. I did it several times.
Yeah, in my experience, how many times?
Not
too many. Too many to think of. Too many to think of.
I did the treatment center tour of Mid-America.
Mid-America. Okay. Well traveled.
Not on the counseling side.
I see. Well, you had to learn from the other side first.
Yeah.
You had to learn. So that's like having the both views. You have on both sides.
I'll be honest with you. I think that's what made me a bomb-ass counselor, because I'd been there and I'd done that.
Exactly. Someone speaking to someone that's been there, done that, has a lot more respect than someone sitting in a toy going, hello, I'm just fresh out of college. I've just read a book on psychology. I'm going to sit here. So yeah, that gives you
Yeah.
the more clarity, the more outside the box thinking of situations.
Yeah.
That
Well, there are the counselors where you walk in and they have their desk and they have a nice little chair for you to sit on the other side and they sit with their hands folded and go, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got my office and I would open up the door and throw paperwork in there and then slam the door shut and then go mess around with the groups in a residential treatment center.
Oh yeah, nice, nice.
There's no way I could sit in there and go,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just writing notes down every now and again, and actually what you are doing, you're just writing down your shopping list.
For everybody.
Yeah, just writing down tea bags,
yes,
sugar.
This appears to be cuckoo.
A big shout out to Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. Jennifer. One flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Yes.
What a great movie.
What a saddest movie ever.
I relate to that movie so much, man. I relate to that movie.
Man. I know it's scary.
It's crazy. Even before I was institutionalized, I related to that movie. You know,
I never saw anybody dragged away. I never saw a giant native man fling a water fountain out of a window. But other than that,
well, I have been
Miss Ratchet, yeah.
Yeah, definitely Mitch Ratchets, yes, definitely. Yeah. Oh, definitely, and definitely a few Nicholsons there as well. There was definitely a few Nicholsons in there, you know. Jack Nicholson, a few people like that, and I did. There was actually, geez, he must have been about 7'2", 7'3", a big black lad, massive he was just a giant. We had skinny legs, so he's kind of nearly a bit of a push. But I'm telling you, he had to bend down and squeeze in, coming through in and out of every door. He's massive, but as timid as the day is long, you know, really timid. You know, so he gets all sorts of there. Like, for sure. Because I was voluntary the first time I went in, so I could go in and out. But there's some weirdos. You learn a lot.
I have a story. I was actually cured of alcoholism, but I threw it all away later. But I was in a special hospital, and a gentleman named Larry, whose eyes were like this big. In those days, we called it the Thorazine shuffle. I don't know what goes on now, but the big medication when I was there was Thorazine. I wasn't there for the psych ward. I was on the drug abuse.
Okay.
Yeah. So Lawrence came up to me and asked me why I was there, and I told him, because why I was there, and he told me he could cure me, and I said, "Please do." And he made the sign of the cross on my forehead, and then told me to turn around in a circle 3 times and say, "I love Jesus," which I did, and I was cured right there at Eastern State Hospital.
Okay. Wow.
But then I was so bad. I was so bad, even though Lawrence had cured me, that I started drinking again.
Okay. Well, do you know why you did that?
He did that because he cared.
No, do you know why you did that? Why you drank more?
Why I drank again? I wasn't
that. But to get that last bit out of your system, is it?
Here's how spirit works. When I would get pregnant, I would get so sick that I couldn't smoke, I couldn't drink.
Okay.
I would get put in the hospital. I was so sick.
Wow. Okay. The pregnancy didn't agree with you at all. Wow.
But then, all clean and everything and stuff like that. And then I was usually able to maintain it for a little while. And but I kept going until I was 33.
Okay.
And I kept drinking.
Right. Well, okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. Um, I went through something similar myself, and I think the guilt of when you went through a program that you've just done it, and that was a waste of that program. It is tough, but we all relapse every now and again. And not to,
There
to
are
not
no wasted experiences,
yeah
man.
to not learn something from each one is and here's what I'm trying to get to. I suppose when I started to think, every time I relapsed, I would fucking kill myself inside. And the only time I stopped relapsing when the last time I decided not to kill myself the next day for doing that, I just slip, get up, do the shit you were doing, and forget about it. And then I didn't ever want to do that again. Isn't that
Right.
weird? Isn't that weird? It's the way
I
your
pulled a
mind
couple. I
works.
pulled a couple of my own stunts, like you
Okay.
did
Mm-hmm.
when you decided to fly out your window.
Audio window thingy majig, yeah. There's
No, I
fucking
didn't do.
Superman.
I didn't do a window. I did the. I did Keystone Dam.
Who? A dam?
Yeah.
Damn, girl. Damn. Hey, you serious, girl? You serious?
No,
You did
no,
it.
it's
You did
not
it.
now. Now, don't think of it. Don't think of Hoover
Oh,
Dam.
well, that's what I was thinking. I was just about to say Hoover Dam. Go on.
That was pretty good. I mean, it would. What happened was, see, unlike you, I chickened out like right on the edge
Oh, right. Yeah.
because the water was shooting out, and
Mm.
I don't, have you ever stood on top of a dam while the water was shooting out? It's so
I,
mesmerizing, just
yes, I'd
watching.
imagine it is. Yes, yes, yes.
But yeah, I stood there and I thought, no, I don't think I'm going to do that today.
Okay.
And I backed up and I fell over the other side and hit the rocks.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So,
Can I
yeah.
ask you how long you were thinking of doing that before you went and actually done it? Sorry, I get
I've
you.
never thought about that.
Were you thinking about, had you planned on ever doing it like that before? The dam, that's the closest thing, and that's what I'm going to jump off. Because I know in my town, I was thinking of the tallest building in this town, that's what I'll jump off. If I'm going to kill myself, that's the tallest building, I'll jump it off. Did you,
Yeah.
do you remember?
Well, no, not really. I'll tell you, it was a bad day.
It was a bad day, okay.
And I've had a lot of bad days in a row.
Was it
So,
when you were walking past the dam you thought of it, or did you go to the
well,
dam
it,
to
it, it
do it?
was, there were some people that I knew who owned some land that all you had to walk just a short distance to come up
Oh,
around the side and walk across the dam over to a
oh
little
yes. Okay.
thing. Anyway, yeah, I was right there. So
Mm,
I'd been there a bunch of times. I
you've
was
been there.
very familiar with it.
Oh, okay.
But I walked up there with a bottle of Tanqueray rum in one hand and a doobie in the other, and just stood up there and watched the water shoot out, and
Wow.
I was ready to go.
Thought about it.
I was ready to go. I went there and I'd already had the ideation for quite some time.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
how you do because you did it, right?
Well, I did. I did. You know what?
And you
I
don't
never.
talk, and you don't talk about it, and you don't hesitate.
Yeah. I
But
wasn't
then
hesitating.
but then you do. But then you do. But then I fell backwards and
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
instead of forward.
How long after that did you stop thinking? Well, not stop thinking about it. How long after that did it stop affecting your life or impacting your life? It's like,
Well,
was it a week after you went, shit, I'm fucking never doing that again?
yeah.
Or did you think like that at all?
Well, it's as you take a look at your issues, the bad things that have happened in your life, and you've actually really worked through it. You can talk about the worst shit that ever happened to you,
Yes.
and then there's the stuff, and then there is still going to be every once in a while that you're going to tear up while you do it,
Cool.
but not that much. It's like a movie I saw once, and sometimes the timeline on me is a little bit mixed up.
Yeah, I get you.
It's really kind of hard to pinpoint.
I think we all can relate about the timelines differences and stuff like our memories.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wow. And was that the only time that you tried to jump off that dam or dam?
Yeah.
Was that the only time you've ever thought of that damn one? Okay.
Uh, the
Wow.
dam, yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
damn, damn, damn.
the
Damn,
damn dam.
damn. You're really damn.
Yeah,
And how
yeah.
long do you think you were standing there on it looking down? Do you remember the time?
Oh,
Or,
yeah.
okay,
I was trying to think of that before I started talking about something else, didn't
okay.
I? Probably 20 minutes,
Wow.
just because I remember the water, the water, and it made me it feel dizzy, and I started rocking, and you start
Oh,
thinking how
yeah.
it'd be so easy.
Just to, yeah,
Just
wow.
close my eyes,
Mm,
take one more drink, one more hit.
off you go.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm very glad you didn't do it, sweetheart. I'm very glad
me
you didn't.
too.
I think we all are. I think we all are. So, you know, well, I know we all are. I know we all are. But this world is a better place with you in it, right?
Thank
So,
you.
so
It's a better place with you in it, and it's a better place with Gothica the Seagull in it,
we're,
and
we're all
Jennifer
here for a reason.
Iceland. And that's the only ones I see right now.
Well,
Everybody's here.
everyone that's
Everybody.
here, we actually have 11 people watching it now. We have someone on Twitch, and we also have someone
Hey,
on
Twitch.
C Live. I
Hey,
think
Eli.
I'm being shadow blocked on my profile. I think on Facebook. That's just a fucking
Yeah.
Facebook. Don't worry about it. No one ever watches that. We're probably watching it.
I would shadow block you too, honey.
Of course you would. You know, I'd be throwing myself out of them groups. You know, I just press block. Don't want to see any more of that stuff. Don't want to know. You know, but you know what? You'll be back for Alan. I know you'll all be back for Alan. I guarantee you'll all be back for Alan. That's
You're
the reason why I
right.
put you in there. You know, they all love Alan. They might hate me eventually, Alan, but they love you. I know you all love me.
Yeah, Batman's my favorite.
Batman. Alan is. But Batman over there, he's still looking for that mask. He thinks he lost that mask, but he doesn't know that Alan's got it.
I just.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I love that. I love that.
Dude, don't you want one?
Brilliant. I do want one of them. I do one of them screaming goats. I do want one of them screaming goats. Definitely.
Well, I'll tell my sister. Tell my sister you want
Yeah.
one.
Okay. They're pretty cool, all right. They're pretty cool. Did you have any decorations or anything up in the house over the Christmas? Do you do decorations, or do you do the whole tinsel and
for Halloween?
For Halloween, but you didn't do it for Christmas. You don't do a Christmas tree or decorations. You know, some tinsel.
I was tired.
Yeah, me too, man. I didn't want.
I've had a hell of a year, man.
Yeah. Time to take a break at Christmas. That's what we're doing. Jennifer says, "Praise God, you didn't do it." God, I told you, we're all happy you didn't do it. Absolutely, you know. And as you said earlier on, as we all agree on 2022 is every year, isn't that right? Every year.
You know? Every year.
Every year.
Inagata Davida.
Yes.
Yes.
So, how long have you been in counselling now? How long has it been? Is it?
Actually, I went to the Muskogee County Council Youth Services I was 17, and I started working weekends at the runaway shelter in town in Oklahoma, which I said, but I won't say again. And ended up that's where the police would bring kids who got into trouble instead of taking them to jail back in the 70s, right?
Yeah. Okay.
They would bring them there, and then every once in a while they would bring one of my classmates, because I was still in high school. I was a senior in high school, but I got married on my 17th birthday.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was like I had a shotgun up my ass. Anyway, I got married and went to work, and still went to high school. You know,
yeah,
kept going to school. Anyway, I started counseling 3 years later.
The age of 20.
I'm 64. 44 years ago.
Wow.
44 years ago.
44 years ago.
Yeah, I was 20.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
a great journey.
Yeah, well, I started out in doing that. Just did that for a couple of years, and then went into developmental services of people who are born with disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I got sober, I switched over to substance abuse counseling.
Okay. Do you remember your first? Do you remember your first counseling session?
What?
So when you became a counselor, do you remember the first person you counseled? You don't have to give it.
Yes, I do.
You do. Is it like it's
Yes,
kind of like
I do.
you'd always
And
remember popping your cherry, kind of in a way, as you always
And-
remember that person. Okay, cool.
And he stayed sober. He's still sober.
Nice.
And anytime I run into him in public, and I'm like 40 years older than he is, no, maybe 30 years older than he is, I always go up to him and go, he was my first.
Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he blushes, and he's like 10 feet tall.
All right. Okay.
Big guy.
Okay. Well, there's the chief. There's the chief. He's about 10 foot tall. There's your chief. Want to go over the cuckoo's nest? You stopped him from picking up the water tank and throwing it out the window. There you go. There you go. There you go. Swear it all comes back in. So
Yeah.
you stopped that movie from happening in real life.
Yeah, no, he was pretty much an extreme white guy.
Okay.
Is a pretty much
Yeah,
extreme.
yeah.
white
But
guy.
still
Like
tall.
you, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
There's nothing wrong with being a white guy. I'm serious.
No, well, apparently I'm one. Apparently I'm one. I don't know. Alan's kind of a beige color. But he's not a man. He's not even a man. I don't know what you are. I'm a meerkat. No, you're not a meerkat. You're a no. That's fucking stuff with me in a minute. Oh god.
Yeah.
So when you're still doing it now, yeah, and do you still counsel people from how many people do you counsel now on a monthly basis? Do you do it
On a month.
on a monthly basis? I'm trying to put it into a time frame. Give it do you do 2 a week? Do you do 1 a week? Or do you have your regulars who you're
To be honest with you, it's the question is, how many people are annoyed with putting up with me?
Okay.
Lately, in a counseling type sense, they're not my counselors, but wow, there's some really nice people.
Well, you could be all you need is. I'm imagining Patch Adams. You have your own technique of doing stuff.
Oh,
it seems a bit crazy and it seems a bit off the fucking ball. But look at you popped your cherry with that 10-foot tall white guy. He's never went back to drugs. There you go. There's your badge of honor. You're the first person you counsel has never went back. So there you go. You wear that badge, and no matter what happens after, you can do that.
No, I just heard the pomp and circumstance in my head.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Hello. This person comes in and says this all the time. Where is it? VOR and NG. I don't know what that means, but God bless you. I don't know what the name is. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, so I'm going to call you Vor. Hello, Vor. Welcome along. I hope you're enjoying the show.
Hi, Vor.
Jennifer says that she loves all the laughing. Well, laughing is contagious, like a yawn. Let's see if we can get the yawn going around the room.
No.
Now, be honest, guys. How many of you yawn? Now, be honest.
I refuse.
Well, you just hold it in, even if you just have to hold it in. Just hold it in there for a second. Let me see how many people. So yeah, laughing is like that. It's infectious. You hear people laughing, and you kind of just makes your cheeks go up a little bit. So I'm so happy that we got the old. Maybe is anyone? I've said they're all now going. You fucker! I'm yawning. I can't stop yawning. You know, if you yawn, pretend to yawn, you'll actually make yourself yawn. And if you can make yourself yawn. By yawning, it slows your brain down. It slows your inner metabolism. It calms you down. You see a lot of athletes doing it before they go to they races, the adrenaline, and then they start. If you do that and you can do it, and then concentrate on your breathing and then yawning, it calms you down. It's like meditation. It's like a meditation thing. So, guys, it is all yawn? No. Obviously, I'm not that much of an influence, am I? Alan, you tell him to yawn. Fucking yawn! Will you fucking yawn? Jesus, yawn!
No! I refuse to yawn.
Alan do it. You yawn, Alan.
No.
You said like fucking Tarzan.
No.
Like no, I'm not yawning. I refuse to do anything System Failure says because it's a system failure.
Have you ever tried not to yawn?
Yeah.
Does it make your nose burn?
Well, not so much, depending on which way it comes. It's like when you take a drink, sometimes it goes out your nose, so depending on which way the yawn is as well. You know, it can, yeah. So no one yawns. Ah, well. We'll get you next time, guys. Now, next time you yawn, just think of this show. How's that? Oh, yeah, System Failure told me to do that. 3 days later, you yawn. See? I'll get in there. I'll get into that head. I'll get in there.
And so next up, folks. Whatever happened to Schrodinger's dog?
Cat. Yeah, did he have a dog or a cat? He probably had a cat, maybe. And maybe he had a dog, and that's why we're all wrong. Someone got the animals mixed up.
That's why we're all wrong.
That's it. We're all wrong. It wasn't a fucking cat. It was a dog. It was a dog. And have you ever seen a dog in a cardboard box? Jesus. Man. Oh God. You know when you open that box when that dog's alive or dead. I'm telling you. I know a guy who had a dead fox in his fucking in a box in the backyard. I don't know why he had a dead fox, but I can tell you, we didn't need to open that box to know that fucking fox was dead. You know what I mean? So, just smell the fucking box. You'll know if he's dead or alive. That's if he's alive or dead. Just smell has anyone smelled the box? No. Don't go there. Don't go there. I'm talking about Schrodinger's box. Just put your nose to it. Give it if it smells like decayed body, the cat's dead. Fucking walk away. Make sure you get the socks off the cat though. Okay. Anyway.
Now help me out here just to make sure.
Yes.
Because you do have an accent. Did you ask me if I ever smelt a fox?
No, the box. Just go over to the box. Okay. Schrodinger's box. Go over and just put your nose in the box and smell it. It smells like decayed stuff. The cat's dead. You don't need to just, keep thinking if it's dead or alive at the same time. Just smell the box. Yeah. You can smell a fox if you want. You can go smell a fox if you want.
I'm not the kind of person who could do that because it would make me gack.
Can you smell a fox? Can you smell a fox?
No, I have not smelled a fox. I don't think. Was
it the boxer? I love it. It was the boxer. Brilliant. Brilliant. Schrodinger had a boxer dog in a box. And
Dean says the box was empty. Dean, that's no fun.
Nah, there was definitely something in that box because there was a lump of shit in the corner. We could tell there was something. There was a lump of shit in that corner of that box. It was like a cat litter box. And there was definitely something in it. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. There's you can try laughing yoga. It's actually a thing. Yes, it is a thing.
Hey.
Yeah,
Hey,
laughing
everybody,
yoga.
who needs laughing yoga when you have system failure?
Oh, and Alan.
You know, right?
Don't forget Alan. He tells me all the
And
jokes.
Alan.
He tells me all the
And
jokes. Don't tell him.
Tracy.
And Tracy.
And
Where are you,
Philomena.
Tracy? All of us here.
Gaffigan.
We are all making a
Dean.
stew of comedy madness.
Yeah.
And cats.
Pat
There's
says it's a
dogs.
boxer.
There's a boxer dog. There's a cat that's run off with socks. There's the guys from Fraggle Rock for some reason. I don't know why they're in my head. The Dozers from Fraggle Rock. I think they're called posers. I don't know what the fuck. Why did that come into my head? Oh yes, I was looking for intros and there's Fraggle Rock came up. That's what it was in my mind. I was trying to figure out where did I ever think of Fraggle Rock? Did you ever get weird thoughts?
It's not because you're a little weird.
No. Here's how we figure out if I'm weird or not. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm using the chat, guys. Have you ever you know when you go to bed, right? No, I'll do it this way. Have you ever just had a thought just come into your head out of the blue, you know, like that Fraggle Rock one? There's nothing to do with the conversation. And how often does it happen to you? This, you know, you're talking about say maybe dinner, and next minute, I don't know, you start talking about Schrodinger's dog. Just
it usually comes in with music.
Okay.
It's like the music that played in my head when you asked that question was the theme song from Underdog.
Oh.
Speed of lightning, bolts of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog, underdog.
Underdog. There we go. There's carpool karaoke. You choose karaoke. Hey, brilliant. You get everything with this show. You get a bit of singing. You get laughing. Is that the line that lays down with the lamb, I wonder, or is it the one that was replaced?
Well, I have to sing that every year at Thanksgiving when I do the mashed potatoes.
Is that one?
So that I can go a wire whip, 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 a wire whip.
Are you getting whipped by a wire or something? Is that it?
The mighty jungle.
Alan, sing it. No, you no.
Yes, it counts. Smoking skunk counts, Gathica.
Does count. It does definitely count. It counts for 98% of my madness, probably. Well,
say it again. Tell me again. I missed Google. Your turn.
Sorry, excuse me. Yeah. What brand do you prefer? Speaking of now talking about skunk and different types of cannibalism, cannabis.
Like you're rubbing on your face.
Is there any brand? You know what? Have you ever smelled the skunk? Have you ever smelled the skunk? A real skunk. It does smell like fucking very like skunk, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I didn't know that till I went past a dead skunk on the side of the road. I said, someone's smoking weed around. No, it's not a skunk. All right, so it does actually smell. It's fucking hell. Has anyone ever got sprayed by a skunk?
My little brothers did. It made me very happy.
Okay. And how long did it take?
They had to take a bath in tomato juice.
Is that what the trick is, to do it in the tomato juice to give it? Right. That must have cost a lot of money on tomato juice.
Yeah, and they still smell bad for a long time.
You're just teasing them for years. You smelly.
They still smell, man.
Did it give them a complex? Do you just keep playing with it?
Yeah, we won't go there.
Check out a book by Oliver Sacks called
Musicophilia.
Musicophenia. That's like quadrophenia, but it's a play on quadrophenia, I presume.
That was quadrophenia. This
You
is
remember
quadrophenia.
Quadrophenia? The book,
Yes.
the movie. I have the 2 VHS. I watched that religiously every day and every week as a
Oh,
mod
really?
growing up. Growing up as a mod, we watched that over and over. You know, we had our scooters, but we never came to England because we fucking hated the English. No offense, English. I love you. I love you. I love you now. Like, you know, love
Don't
you
tell
now.
anyone
It's
where
great.
you live. Never
I
tell
was
anyone where you live again.
Yeah, so
Ever.
anyway, I live here now, and I'm closer to Brighton now than I could probably do. But yeah, we used to live it. We used to think that we go up our own coast road, down the coast road in Ireland, and kind of similar to. So yeah, and I had a Vespa, so yeah, we used to watch that quite a lot. So I'll keep an eye out for that book.
Musicophilia.
Musicophilia. Nice, thank you so much. I've so many books here. I should start reading them, shouldn't I? I think the books that I did read are in the cupboard out there. Apart from
I'm having thoughts about musicophilia, and I want to look it up right now. That's how I do things.
Go for it. Go for it. Oh, don't turn me off.
Did I turn you off?
No, you didn't.
I'm sorry, baby.
You're all right.
I didn't mean to turn you
Music, yeah. Oh, well, it's one. I'm going to keep it in my mind and keep it. I do have a great book here on them.
Wait.
The Beatles anthology.
I need to spell it right. Musicophilia. Okay.
Yeah, because if I open another tab, it'll all just go to shit. I've already got 3 tabs open. When I start downloading,
let's see what we got here.
Yeah, go on. Give us a read. Give us a read.
Oliver Sacks' Tales of Music in the Brain, in which he explores a range of psychological ailments and their intriguing connections to music. It's broken down into 4 parts, each with a distinctive theme. Part 1, titled Haunted by Music. That really does sound interesting, doesn't it?
Yes. It's good to have, I suppose, a psychology degree on music in a way to understand every part of it and every bit and why it does and especially when I suppose I should learn that shit if I'm going to make music. But being a DJ, I think you kind of pick it up musically more and how a song is structured and all that. But it sounds like a very interesting book. Something that I might. I like that one. Sorry, I like that comment before it goes. My computer's so slow. When a jingle gets in your ear, it's like a brainworm. That's in our head. He terms as the brainworm. I have heard that before. A brainworm. It is. You can't stop saying or singing the song or whistling the song. It's you wake up with a whatever tune in the morning. Mine is usually fuck man, don't kill anyone, that's my song. Don't kill anyone, don't kill yourself. No, I'm joking. Hi Griswold Grimm. Hello, Mr. Griswold Grimm, how are you? Welcome along. Where are you from and how did you find me? I'm joking. Welcome along, Griswold Grimm. I am welcome to the channel. With much love, yes, it's very interesting. Very interesting.
Grimm is one of my friends helping me.
Oh, okay. All right. Hi, Grimm. Welcome along, then. Griswold Grimm. There's a Mandela effect. The Griswold.
Look him up. Look him up. He's got a channel.
Okay. If I can, I'll have to get into the chat.
Give him a wrench and let him.
Give him a wrench. Which one am I in? There you go, but there you wrench now. Drop your channel there and I'll jump over and I've given you a wrench there, Grimm. It's funny because I'm doing a play called Grimm. I'm doing the Grimm's Housewives of Grimm County. Or something
Where
like
are you doing that? That's cool. Where are you doing?
I'm on stage Saturday week in Fairfield Halls in London playing Mirror. I'm playing the magic mirror, but all the lines in the play are mirror, mirror on the wall. Even my script says mirror, mirror on the wall. They don't say magic mirror what it is now. They all say mirror, mirror on the wall. All the lines in the movie or all the lines in the play are mirror, mirror. It's not
My
magic mirror.
mirror, my
So
mirror is a magic mirror.
yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I think a lot of mirrors can be magic. They have magical powers, you know, in a way. Make you look into your soul.
No, man, it's in
You
my
know what?
bedroom.
Someone said to me, never, don't be staring into it when you're tripping. I used to love looking at it and go on the fucking head and that. Don't stare into a mirror when you're off your head on acid. Oh, man, I'm doing that straight away, man. Give me that, yo. Griswold Graham, I've just subscribed to you, brother. God bless you. Thank you for the link. Put it up there on the shot. Everyone pop over there, give him an old sub. Thank you. Where are you from? America? Did you say America?
He's
Where are you from?
America.
Yeah, you
America.
let me know.
America.
Are you smoking your joint like me? Mm. Did you have a joint in your hand a minute ago?
No.
All right, a pen.
No.
All right, it's probably.
I had my medicine before I joined you, and it lasts quite some time.
Nice. Someone said to me the other day that I should get a prescription for medical marijuana.
Why don't you?
There's nowhere to get it. I suppose it asked me, doctor. I will eventually
Have they legalized it there yet?
You know what? She said to me that, for anxiety and that other thing depression all them other things that I suffer with, all that shit. That, yeah, apparently you can get it for but if I get our prescriptions, it'll be back and forth. I just do a pulley system to the chemist. It's literally across the road, like just a wire. Just put it into the window, and just it wouldn't leave me flat all day, So if I can get it medically, that'd be great. It eventually will be here in the UK as much as it is in the US, But I think like everything in Ireland years ago, everything that would hit the UK would hit Ireland about 5 years later. Even fashion, music. Sometimes you get some music from Europe a bit quicker than them, but as far as trends and stuff, it'll take a bit before it saturates the UK and Ireland. The way
that really bothers me, man. That really bothers me. So, I told you what I went through. All those years, nothing but morphine.
Mm-hmm.
No, you got to keep taking the morphine. You got to keep taking the morphine. You got to keep taking the morphine. And I'm begging and pleading and making phone calls and telling people, please legalize it. Please legalize it.
Mm-hmm.
And they did. I was very pleasantly surprised, really.
Yeah.
If you knew Oklahoma like I know Oklahoma, I was very pleasantly surprised. Very happy.
And in
they shouldn't keep it away from people because the morphine, I told you, the morphine was killing me. And I was begging them, help me, and they wouldn't. And then I just did it myself. I got myself off of it.
Okay.
And then I've been using medical marijuana ever since. Well, I went that year trying to go without anything at all.
Okay.
And then found Kratom.
Kratom.
I recommend all these things.
Yeah. Okay.
But it really bothers me that it's illegal anyway.
Well, it's kind of why can one part of the world get it and we can't? Is it like are they testing it?
Especially that.
Yeah. So it's there's so many medical stuff that can be gained from marijuana. That it should be legal all over the world, but the fact of the matter is that they just want to control it, and they want to control it. They want to tax it. They want to do it, and the system is being built up from day one. Imagine if whoever it was brought in, was it the Boston Tea? Whenever they brought tobacco and the alcohol to the US, imagine they brought weed and fucking and LSD instead of that, and that was legal, and that was, you know, beer and cigarettes were it was the total opposite of what it is now. How far ahead do you think, thinking wise, or not even technology, just as far as evolution of thinking, we would be if we had this and hallucinogenic drugs as a daily product? Now, I'm not saying going around fucking Google-eyed all day, you know what I mean?
I think adults should decide things for themselves. I don't think
well, it's still a restriction on, you know, you won't be able to take fucking weed till whatever, 16 or 17 or whatever, and then whatever LSD till 21 or whatever. Still kind of laws in a way, but imagine it was just switched around and that's what we done on a day. Instead of going taking a drink, you would go and fucking take a trip of acid. You'd sit in a pub and just trip your fucking head off. Put one of them virtual reality things on your head and just sit there tripping balls, and that was your entertainment for the night. You know, it wasn't fucking £5 a pint. It was £5 for the night. Sit there, you know. Imagine that was it. Imagine that was our life. You know, imagine how far we would be now. We'd probably be fucking still in caves, afraid to come out and going, "What's that, man? What's out there? Don't go out there." There's no, well, I don't know. Alan would be something. So, I don't know. And I'm just thinking of Fear and Loud in Las Vegas when they're driving down that road. The bats. What's up? You know, you'd be living in a town like that. People going around, going, "What's up for the bats?" Imagine living in a world where everyone was off their head on fucking acid. It'd be great. It'd be entertaining. It's like me and my melly personality. There's so many of these guys you are probably still tripping. Let me see if I can spin it around and see if we can get another one. Come around here, where are you? Roll it in, Mark. Roll it in. Center yourself.
Too much laughing tonight, babe.
So it'll take me 3 days to go to sleep. Check out. Here we go. We have. This is probably one of these words I can say, so I'm gonna try to give it a go. Right? Check out Alpha Mega Labs. Alpha Mega Labs. Alphabet Labs. Check out these guys. That's what I should do. Say it again, please.
Alpha Mega Labs for good natural alternatives today.
What she said. I'm thinking about doing a show and stuff. What I can't say. Just throw in big words. Just throw big words into the. Challenge me, guys. Challenge me. Throw big words into the chat. Let's see where this goes. Just throw big words. They have to be real words now. They have to be real words. And let's see if I can read them properly. That's fucking. Yeah, go on, do it. I dare you.
That's my friend Grim.
Good lad, Grim. I couldn't. I almost got it though. I did say the megabus. Get the megabus. Is the megabus a thing in America? Megabus. Do you still have the megabus?
The megabus.
It's like a double bus.
No.
There's a movie called The Megabus. You should watch it. It's
Megabus.
It's like an airplane movie. You know what it is?
I have borne witness to Megabush in Oklahoma.
There you go. I have not read a water book by a Pollock. Is that meant to be funny? Is that meant to be a joke?
Never mind. Take it.
Oh.
Take it down.
Nah, we lost the plot. Here, someone just changed his brain around. Ooh, hold on, now we switch it. Hello. Good, no.
I'm dying here.
Here, we're going to Divine Water now. We can. Let me ask you: is that the emoji for $4.99, or the letters before it? The letters, I can read that. That says LFMAO. Challenge me, guys. Challenge me. Big one. I can read that. That's Divina Water. Isn't that poor old Divina? Poor old Divina. Is she hadn't to Divina McCall? No, it's divine. It's divine. So yeah, challenge me with some big words. Like the Ori Bori Galagelis, even though it's Northern Lights. The only one I remember for some reason. Here we go. Good old Pat Wyatt. Oh shit, here we go. Alan, get ready to take over. I might need the help here now. Have I just pinned all them comments? I don't know. I keep pinning comments. But Sister Patty, have you tried? I don't know if I want to say that now. I don't really want to know if I want to say that one. That's like saying a dickhead says what, and I say what? A dickhead says what? Okay. Have you tried? No, I've never tried
that. No, we don't.
No. Bad idea, good idea. We'll put this in as a bad idea for the
show. Yeah.
No, I haven't. So it's something about a cock's up in you. Is it? My cock's a polyp. What?
Cock's a flopping.
Is it? God, you need to get a blue pill for that. You get a blue pill for that. Get a blue pill for that. Same color as your there, Pat. Same color. You get to the chemist. You can get them delivered to your door. Now, discreet and all. They do it discreetly. You don't ask them. But God bless. That's a disease, is it? God, it can be cured with one blue tablet.
Let's get some medication. Definitely. Run right out.
You can get it over the counter now.
Run right out and get yours today.
Absolutely. Only $4.99, as I said. There you go.
Well, now only $4.99. We didn't add for Gathica.
Yeah, there you go. So there you go. You get a blue pill for that. God bless you. Yeah, man. Thank God you can read. Laughter is the best medicine, so I see you guys don't require a subscription. I definitely don't need a prescription or a subscription, or I definitely need medication, but I don't take it that much. I take it when I remember it, and then when I remember it, it just spin my head around and I forget. And the ones I want, the tablets I really need, that I think I do need, I can't get. And every time I go to the chemist to get my tablets, they only give me half my prescription. So it's like, you have to fucking fight the chemist to get the prescription every time. So just you run out of. I'm taking 5 today, 4 tomorrow, 6. Fuck it. I'm good without. Just a bit crazy. It's all good, man. I'm no crazier than anyone else here. Well, maybe the jury's out there. So anyway, definitely I recommend. I don't want to say a brand name. Shit, I just pinned your comment. No, one pinned it. Your cocks are flopping.
Hi, Underground.
Hello, I'm smoking my green medicine. Here we go, London Underground. Steve. What? So he's smoking his green medicine. He knows big words. Give me a big word. He knows big words. Big words. Not saying that I don't know big words. I know the biggest words.
Underground. Have you ever tried my coxaflopin?
Have you ever tried that? It's apparently a great. Well, it's not that good. Go to the other tablet. It's a double-ended prescription. Whatever it is. You get one to do that. You get one to do that, and you get one to do the other one. So they counteract each other.
Yes, Blue Lotus extract.
There we go. So we're going to talk about water now.
I have lotus tea, but I have not heard of Blue Lotus extract.
Blue Lotus. Have you ever heard of you'll know this one, Steve, London Underground. I think Oasis doing a song on it. It's Morning Glory. It's a seed. It's a plant. And if you get the heavenly blue variety of Morning Glory, you get a hallucinogenic trip off it, but it has to be processed properly. So it's just a normal plant. Morning Glory, and it's a heavenly blue variety. That's the one you get high on. Can anyone confirm that here? You might know a little bit about that. I don't think it's as bad as ayahuasca. Is that what it's called?
Ayahuasca. Yeah.
I don't think it's as intense as that, but I think you get maybe a 12-hour trip off it. Then you have your Fly-Garrick mushrooms.
I did a lot. I did a lot of acid. A lot of acid.
I can tell. I'm joking. I'm joking. I've done it too. So we both know. Yeah. You can tell. So, when did you do
It's been a
First
very
acting.
long time, but well, I know how to connect spiritually, and when I do, I don't have to worry about the floor catching on fire, or my teeth growing.
Say it again. Did I miss half an hour? Did you say something about your teeth growing? Did I miss something about we're going back to what? Your teeth growing?
My teeth are acid trips, man.
Oh yes.
Is the weird shit happens.
Mm, tell me about it. Tell
Well,
me
my
about it.
teeth, your teeth grow and shrink.
Oh, I see. You can feel your teeth grow when you're tripping. I
Yeah.
see. I see. I've had some exciting ones as well. Would you say? But I think at a young age we used to try to entice exciting ones. To fucking bug the shit out of each other. Fucking. There's nothing worse than when you're coming up tripping and one of your cousins just slaps you on the face and go, yeah, something like that just to freak you out. Makes you come up quick. I'm telling you, you run around
That's,
like your head is chicken.
that's why I tripped alone.
Mm,
Tripped
well,
alone, took all my furniture, moved it against the walls because I knew I would need to run, but I shouldn't leave the house.
yeah. There was definitely times when I was outside and I knew I shouldn't have left the house. I definitely have had them ones, all right. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think I done a lot afterwards as well. Some on my own and some with other friends and other ones. But I think the early experiences are just a group of fucking young fucking testosterone guys just running around fucking tripping balls in fields for days, going into farmers' fields, living on these carrots and these whatever you could eat, apples, whatever. Oh, crazy shit, man.
You're standing there like you're holding Johnny Dangerously balls. I saw a movie called Johnny Dangerously.
Is that? I know. I've seen that. I've seen Johnny
With
Dangerously.
the wheelbarrows.
Is that? No. Is that? I've seen
The
that.
wheelbarrows. I'm not going to explain it.
Okay, it's all right.
We've
Okay.
talked about floppy things too much tonight.
So I want to try to pronounce this word. Not tried that, but I've tried metamorphine. Something about. Oh shit! When it comes up here, I can see it bigger. I can see it bigger now.
Wait.
Methoxytamine. Something about it's he's anyway because the last word that is mine. So methoxytamine. Methoxytamine.
Hush.
We both have. We just We're stuck now. We're stuck. Just if you're watching this and repeat, just skip ahead 10 minutes. We're going to be stuck here on this word.
Yeah, so sorry guys.
I'm joking. Right, moving on. That's obviously a word that just doesn't belong in this universe.
Here's what.
You saying something about someone's balls again? Great. These balls keep popping back up. Great. Flew along.
How did I end up here?
I don't know. I don't know. You just followed the little breadcrumbs, just like Hansel and Gretel.
I didn't try.
Do you know what? Imagine Hansel and Gretel's house is made out of bacon, and in them corners, it's hammered down with frozen sausages. There you go. Me and Colin should make a set for Hansel and Gretel, and instead of having it out of cookies and all, we could make it out of our tents. We could make it out of bacon
and the frozen
we could have some hash browns as windows. Some puddings as what else goes with that? Some eggs. We could just throw an egg as a carpet. You can just dip your feet in the yolk, and I don't know.
No, it sounds like a costly tent, though.
It does. But you see, you get double the work because you eat as well as sleep.
Yeah, but you have to buy the costly tent every time.
But we're throwing in free pegs.
And how do you eat a tent full of meat? I mean a meat tent, a whole meat tent.
We just ship you out. We just ship you out a cow. That's it. We just send you a cow to your door and say, make it yourself. Some assembly required. And just send them out. Well, here's the thing. Bacon doesn't come from cows, so we'll have to send a hype of pigs. We're just like, if you order one, we'll send you 10 pigs to your door, assembly acquired. There you go. It's a great marketing ploy, guys. If someone orders bacon 10, send them 15 pigs. Come on.
I will build my own, and I'm not sure what everything will be made of yet, but I think I'll have vegetarian corn dog tent pegs.
Oh, I see. Is that made up of food that has no meat at all in it and does no nutrition for you at all? So for actually, do you know what the good thing about one of them vegetarian tents is? You're guaranteed that a bear won't eat that fucking tent. You know what I mean? So it's a safer option for the people who are not extreme as a full bacon tent. You know the wild animals are going to come up and sniff that tent. They're not going to eat it because it's vegetarian. So yeah, a vegetarian tent's also available. Fair play to you. That'd be quite good. What would you make out of kale?
No, not into kale. It's
what would you make it? What would be a vegetarian? Just kind of.
I don't know. I might make the tin out of pancakes.
Pancake. Okay.
Pancakes.
And what would you?
And see, that way we could like start a cooperation thing where we could like have, maybe half the tin be vegetarian corn dogs and pancakes, and the other half be bacon and frozen sausage. Like a pizza, but a tin.
Is anyone here getting hungry? Anyone here getting hungry, guys? I don't know what's going on, but for some reason I'm getting hungry. I don't know what it is. I'm craving for pancakes. Sausage. And Viagra. It's been a long time since I've got one of them.
You're the one doing it. And you're not even doing it subliminally.
What? Subliminally? Who? Which one are you? Who? Sorry, I did pass by. Steve said that he done something. What was it he said he'd done? It makes the cannabis stronger. Okay, I just missed the one before that. Blue Lotus flower is a flower that I mix with weed. Have you done that blue? That's okay. So it makes the weed stronger. Blue Lotus flower. Sorry, it's a little bit slow on this side. If you mix it into your weed, use less tobacco, it makes the weed stronger. That's quite interesting. I'd like to give that a go.
I got to mix with weed to use less tobacco.
It's a flower. Interesting.
I'm taking GABA to use less tobacco.
Is that not techno? Are you taking techno music, GABA techno?
Yes, I am.
So you just stick a speaker on each ear and pump out GABA techno, and you get high on that? That's brilliant. Brilliant. That must be free. I should start making GABA techno. Well, what is GABA? What is GABA then? Sorry. What is GABA?
It's this.
Okay. And it
makes me more mellow, man.
More mellow, man.
No, it has thingies and whatchamacallits in it.
Oh, I know them. The thingy-majigs.
That work on the thingies that go everywhere in your head, and it makes it easier to quit smoking. And
I see what you mean.
So I've been taking it for a week, and then I'll take it for another week, and then I'll try to quit smoking. It should be pretty easy. I've only been smoking since I was 14.
Yeah, should fucking just walk in the park, sure, just fucking start popping them pills and just pop the cigarettes too. Just fucking pop all the pills. Just take them all. No,
I'll just step out my back door and breathe easy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I was just talking to someone earlier on. Now, don't make me discourage you from stopping smoking. Someone said to me earlier on when they stopped smoking, their
But
health, they didn't feel any better. They didn't feel, any better than they did when they were smoking. When you meant to have the, and I'm like, have you exercised? So but yeah, they don't. They didn't feel any fitter. They didn't feel any fitter for giving them up. Well, anyway, I don't know. I
yeah,
gave them up
well,
once.
I quit. I quit for 30 days not all that long ago.
Nice.
And I thought, well, I should have made it home free, right? But there's something about I hit 30 days and I wanted to kill everyone.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to kill everyone.
Like a
I had to
player.
lock myself in my room, and I threatened people who tried to come in and said, "It's time to go get me some cigarettes. Go now before I come out and let you look into my eyes." Right? So they scuttled off and got me back.
That's it. Just go get me a cigarette, and I'll just sort of zone back in. I'll stop vibrating on a bad level and just.
Look at Lunderground out here bragging, asshole.
Yeah. Oh. I quit my tobacco addiction in 2015. I
No, he quit.
He quit. Tobacco cigarette in a pub.
2015.
I still use it in a joint to boost cannabis and help it burn. Yeah, you're the same as me, ma'am. I said I may as well have quit them when I smoke. All I smoke is cigarette. All I smoke is joints. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. Don't fucking smoke. No, smoke. Yeah, keep fucking smoking. No, don't keep smoking. I don't know what to fucking say here, guys. Here, I'm one of them guys. My auntie bought me.
Disrespectful Underground, but shit like that happens to me.
I'm one of the guys who was indoctrinated like this. My auntie sat me down and made me smoke 20 cigarettes one after the other. And after that conversation, I said, "Well, I'll go get more." Because it didn't discourage me at all. It did not discourage me at all. I was like this, and she thought, doing a great thing that you'd sit down, make me smoke one after the other. I'm like, put the last one out. I'm like, okay. Are you done now? No. And there's another bag of cigarettes. I think we stopped at about 25.
Well, I don't know.
It's
so long ago. So long ago.
I use vaping and then CBD oil. Vaping is a good way to get off cigarettes, but are you not putting something else in your body rather than, that hasn't been tried and tested on God knows for years? Are you replacing one poison for another one? If you know what I mean? Because what's in the vapes? But it seems to be health reasons. I don't trust the fucking doctor anyway, so I wouldn't believe a word he says. So if he says, "Oh yeah, you're perfectly fine, your lungs have came back to full capacity," like, show me a picture. I don't fucking believe you, man. You're walking around with your stethoscope and thinking that you're, the bee's knees, and you fucking wouldn't save a fly, you fucking arsehole. Sorry, I don't have much love for doctors.
Did you say, what is it, the fly?
No, the fly. Don't talk about the fly again.
Because I.
Go on, talk.
That does sound better, Graham.
I use it. It does sound better than doing. You can get cannabis vapes. I think I'd do that too. Cannabis vapes. Being a smoker sounds better than make yourself book cannabis.
No, it's not that way.
Every time I smoke, it's one of them. I get up in the morning. I used to have a system that I'd roll 3 joints, light one up with a coffee, and start a song. Then make the song on the second joint. I'll nearly finish the song and I'll nearly do the video together. By the 3rd joint done, I should have been sitting down premiering the video on the YouTube channel. That's the way I used to be just before Christmas. But I must be getting stronger cannabis. It's either stronger cannabis or I don't know what it is. Oh yes, bongs.
I thought you were a Gemini, man.
I am.
Geminis do not.
He says I am. He says I am.
Geminis do not get that organized.
Oh, well, you see, that's only one version of me. See, I get up tomorrow and forget about that. That's what happens. You see, I'm organized. I'm like a bit of column A and a bit of column B, and it all goes into column C, and I can't see column C at all because that's where it all goes to. So there is a file in my head that is all organized. It's sort of a secretary type of thing. It's you have to spin the head round to be and it all has to be in line. Like all your chakras have to be right. I have about 50,000 different versions of me with different versions of chakras, all different lined up in all different ways. So when I eventually I know it all. When I say I know it all, I know how to sort my life out, and I don't know what steps to take. But on every day we go out and you trip up over other things, and you forget that you know how to fix it, and you panic, and then your emotions get involved, and you realize, oh shit, I can't do this. You sit there and go, that wasn't so bad. It was all right. Just remember, there's always an ending to it. There's always an ending to your mad thoughts, your I don't know where I'm going off on this one, but there's always a happy, I wouldn't say happy ending, but you always can find a way through it. There's always a reflection moment. Okay, let me put it this way. At the end of every mad period I've ever had in my life, and I've been up and down, you don't see this, you don't see the wood through the trees till you get through it, and then you reflect, and then you learn from your mistakes in a way. But yeah, I don't know. I've gone off on one. I probably should put that joint down. I know that weed's a lot stronger. Put it that way.
Well,
Which is great.
It doesn't matter as long as you're having a good time, right?
That's another thing. Once you're having a good time and laughing and whatever, and you can escape. You can escape your everyday life in a way, your mundane 9 to 5 if you're doing a job, and just laugh about everything else. It's
How many mundane 9 to 5s do you have?
Many. I don't have any.
I don't either. I do not either.
I don't know if I could do that anymore. I don't think I could go and sustain a life doing a 9 to 5 job anymore with not what I found out in a way, but just my own thoughts on the world and the whole structure of how it is. And, do I want to put back into a system that's fucking so fucked up that it's not going to fucking bite you in the ass anyway? But then again, the doctor told me I can't walk again because I'm nuts. So there's another added bonus. But I always wanted it. I do feel like I want to go back out and, use my skills, build houses and do whatever. But I don't know. My mind's on other things now. Like Alan, he's always on this.
I'm going to stop you now. Because I already told you this is our year.
Exactly. Right? It's all being leading to this 2022.
This is our year. This is the year the system failure is going to take off.
No, you're taking off, Magic Sister. I'm not taking off unless you're taking off. You have to start your own show as well.
My show's coming.
That's good. So we all have plans for 2022, and it is our year. We all have
plans for 2022, and we're all going to succeed.
We've got 3 2s there. Ask London Underground loves the numerism. There's another word I can't say.
I wouldn't listen to Underground because he often puts weed in his bong.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't have a bong anymore.
I don't think I would listen.
Have you ever put LSD in a
like that
in a joint? Have you ever dipped LSD in a joint?
No.
Anyone here? I remember years ago that there was LSD going around in liquid form, but I never got a chance to do it.
When I was in grade school, though, they told us if you got lettuce and you put mayonnaise on it and you let the mayonnaise dry and then you rolled up the lettuce and smoked it, it would get you high.
Oh, yeah. Like the banana
It didn't work.
No, it doesn't work.
It didn't.
Gives you an awful taste in your mouth. Good night, Pat. Thank you so much. Good night, Pat. Magic and Chat. Yeah, definitely gives you an awful aftertaste. Definitely an awful aftertaste. That's it. That's all you're worrying. It's not high.
Yeah.
You just spend half your day.
Used to call it freebase. They still call it freebase.
Freebase. Freebase was a big.
Said he smoked cocaine.
That's freebase. So that's crack, isn't it? Crack.
No, no, it's not.
Nah.
But let's carry on.
We're gone. Vaping took smoke ring blowing to the next level. You know what? The vaping is years ago. You used to walk past a pub or a place, and there'd be 5 or 6 people outside smoking, or at the beginning of you weren't let smoke, and you go out and if you didn't weren't to smoke, the smoke would annoy you. But now you walk past a group of people outside and they're vaping, and all you smell is bubble gum. And roses and all these different elaborate smells. You don't smell a cigarette anymore. You just smell of it. You smell like a fucking rose when you're walking down. And they all have the different flavors. You smell like either bubble gum or chocolate or I don't know what other stuff, vanilla. You smell like an ice cream walking around with one of them. But I suppose
there are worse things to smell like, man.
Yeah, you can smell like a skunk, like our brothers. Oh, you shouldn't have told me that.
Have you ever smelled a fox?
Yeah, have you ever smelled the fox? It's in the box. He's in the box. He's in the box with the box, the dog. Just go to the box and smell the box. Put your nose to the box.
The fox in the box.
Man, what about the frogs? What happened to the frogs? We lost contact with the frogs. Remember the frogs used to be in the box and they had the socks on and they were actually in shrouding with cats' socks. But they had their own set of socks on. Now it's a dog. Can frogs and dogs coexist? Now we're going deep, guys. Can frogs and dogs coexist?
Okay, there's a frog on the knot, on the limb, on the log, in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a
you sound very like Zeus there now. Go on, carry on. There's also a cat in a hat that shat in the mat, I think. Isn't that right? Is that not in his book? There's a cat that shat on the mat. No, that's a different book.
A cat that shat on the mat.
Cat in the hat. The cat in the hat.
That must be an overseas thing from me, not from you.
You know what? It's the cat in the hat, but it's the UK version. He sat in the hat, he done this and that, and he whatever. Then he sat in the mat, he done that. That's probably what it is, and that was that. Look, Dr. Zeus. I never read them books. I looked,
I didn't know it was that bad over there, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's not really. It's not really. The Mandela. Imagine that's what the Mandela effect done that to it. The cat sat on the mat and had his sheet, or sat on the mat, and that was that, and that's the cat in the hat. Would anyone notice? Fucking parents would be still fucking reading to the kids. The cat sat on the mat in the hat, and that was that. And you know what? If that happened as a Mandela effect, would they notice? Would they notice? I don't know. Like if the sky turned green and the ground turned blue, would anyone notice?
The sky was green. Here, I know.
So if everything was opposite,
the sky was green, the grass was blue.
Yeah.
Down through the alley, the shit wagon flew.
There we go.
Turned the curve, a scream was heard. A man was killed by a flying turd.
Yay! That's Hallmark material. That's Hallmark material. That should be on a card. That's a get well soon card or a sorry you shit yourself card. I don't know. Whatever they have cards for everything nowadays, don't they? Hallmark. I'll tell you what. So on the bridge at midnight, my legs were all a quiver. I let a cough, my legs fucked off and floated down the river. Who would you give that to? I don't know. That'd be a Hallmark card. I don't know. Yeah, here we go. If you could put them into a rap, put a beat behind them. No. Yeah. I'm trying to think of another Cat in the Hat thing, but I've never really read them books.
No, I'm thinking of Dirty Limericks. Man.
Oh no. Don't go there. Don't go there, girl. Don't go there. Hold yourself back. Hold it back. Holding
Come on. I dare you. I dare you. You know which one.
I don't know any.
You know?
You can make stuff up. You can make stuff up. Something about Jimmy Riddle. I know Jimmy Riddle one.
Well, I know one about Nantucket.
Oh, go on then.
No. No.
Why? Fuck it then. I'll say it for you. And he kicked the bucket. I'm sure he kicked the bucket. Just kick him in the bucket. Oh God.
We're bad tonight.
Well, you know what?
You know,
It's the first show of 2022. So I think
yeah,
the
it
main vein of this show is laughter.
yes, it
Laughter.
is.
You
For
know, all
the year,
throughout
for the theme for the year.
the team for the Lear is more
The
laughter
theme
and
for
less
the year is
yeah. More laughter and less seriousness. You know, just think about life as it's a game. We all have to sit back and, you know, I don't know, look at it. Or you can close your eyes and not look at it if you
yeah,
want to.
you know what you just told everybody is you went, we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
No, we don't.
No,
No, I never know what I'm doing when I'm on this show. Like, I don't do, you know, I'm surprised. That's why I never look back because I don't want to know what I just said. I don't want to know what I just said.
I don't look back because it might be embarrassing.
Absolutely. And I don't sound like this when I listen back to myself. You know, we all sound differently. So I'm like listening to a stranger telling me shit I already know. I don't want to know that, man. I already know the fucking shit. I just said it. Why would I want to watch myself back and fucking listen to myself talk shit? But you know, between that, like out of the 100% bullshit that I talk, there's about 25% that's pure diamond. Maybe 5%. Probably about 5%. You know, because all the pressure makes diamond. You know, one little sentence will save it all.
No. I know.
I'm giving away free candy.
It makes it particularly hard with that accent, man.
Well, it does. I did notice that at the beginning. I think that's why I'm still saying what I did say 2 years ago now, because you know, I'm still saying the same stuff, but I'm saying it either slower and different variations because the accent always gets in the way. You know, it's like six of one, half a dozen of the other. Which way do you want me to say it? And keep saying it other ways if well, but you listen. You know.
I want you to do it all different ways in each sentence.
In each sentence, right? So would you like me to say it would you like me to say it in different languages in the one sentence?
No, in different styles, so that different people all over the world.
First, and then they do it.
Yeah, the voice helps. I think that helps. I think maybe Alan.
I can't do any more voices. I can do it. Hey, no, I can't do. Put on the spot. I can do my performance. I can do my performance from the play. I could be the magic mirror. Look into me. Reflect. I'm the magic mirror. There you go. Just look into me. Your arse looks big in this mirror. Fuck off. Hey, next please. You know. She like imagine having an honest mirror that talks back to you. That'd be smashed in the first 5 days, man. Fuck that. What are you saying? I'm not the most fucking beautiful person in the world. Yeah, fuck that, man. Imagine having a mirror that would tell you the truth. So yeah, I could go into character as the mirror, because the mirror takes a truth muffin and then becomes totally fuck you. I'm nuts. You know, in the play.
Does the ugly stay in the mirror? Or does it come out of the mirror?
The ugly belongs in the mirror.
But it belongs. I thought there was good shit on the other side. Is there bad? There's bad shit.
Well, it's basically the opposite of what this is. And depending on what you think this is what the opposite of that one is. So each mirror has a total different opposite for everyone else, because my life is completely different than anyone else's, and so is yours and everyone else's. So on the opposite side of every mirror is different for everyone.
Yeah, the whole world is like the story of the 3 men and the elephant.
Go on.
You know, the 3 blind men and the elephant. You know, one was standing at the trunk, and one was standing at the tail, and one was standing by the ear. And each one of them thought it was a different thing. And that's what perception is. Even the things we look at, nobody can look at it from our exact perspective.
I kind of have a similar story.
Something as simple as a chair, man.
Mm.
Nobody sees a chair the same way. They
When you
can't.
said the elephant thing, I had an analogy like that where an elephant was put in the middle of a room, and five artists were put around it, and they all drew a picture of it and tried to describe that picture because they're all taking a picture of a different angle. Someone's taking a photo
Right.
of an art. So
Yeah.
trying to describe that as an elephant, we do different perspectives. Everyone has.
Yeah.
That's why I think what you look into the mirror for is going to be different from everyone else. Because we all are brought off differently. We all want different things. Even if we don't admit that we want them, we still fucking want them. I don't know why. It's just weird. Part of humanism, isn't it? Part of being human.
Yeah, it is.
Stuff that we don't fucking need because it's shoved in your face every day, man. It's shoved in your face every day. You know what? I could do without half of this. Not saying I want to get rid of half of it, but you know what? There's so much stuff in this in our lives that clogs everything up.
Yeah.
So, if we could just do one knife, one fork, one spoon, one plate, one kettle, one cup, same colored clothes, you wouldn't think, but we're all different, so we all style ourselves different. We all want But then again, if we were all the same, we all like an army walking around, like an army of. Speaking of, I did want to speak a little bit about this metaverse. We're all going to walk into the metaverse like the fucking army of zombies. Yeah, the metaverse is coming out now. Everyone's drawn by Meta. Have you seen what it is looks like on the inside of that? Walking around in a 3D version of it's a holographic world. You're just sitting at home with a fucking with a pair of glasses on, like Google glasses, or you're doing if you're gonna do the chip in 5 years time, it's gonna be like, you ever seen the movie WALL-E? It's a cartoon where he's just a robot going around. Everyone is evolved so much that they're just laying there fat. They can't move because they've got everything delivered to their door for so long. They're just sitting in a virtual reality world all their lives, and they're just getting obese and obese and obese. That is what it looks like they're trying to do, isn't it? Just sit down, get it delivered to your door. I'm not going to say there's going to be a monitor in the drone that delivers to your door. There's also going to be an explosive device. Also going to be a gun. There's also, all sorts of that. They don't tell you that they're militarizing all of these things. Now, when you go into this world and when you have the chip in the back of your mind, right? And you're whoever you're contracted to. Elon Musk seems to be the one who's going to be doing this first, putting the chip in the back of the mind. So imagine that you're seeing at home a generation of people now for the next 20 years or whatever. I suppose it'll affect teenagers, and I don't really play video games anyway, so I'm not going to go into this metaverse. I might pop in and say hello. A lot of people will. That's going to create a generation of people who will never leave their homes, who will just sit there, order stuff online, have it delivered to their door, and never leave their house. There's go ahead.
Already doing it.
Yeah. Some of us do. Some of us live that life.
That's where I've been.
There's stats in South America that there's 14 million children under the age of 18, even under the age of 25, maybe. I think 14 million kids sitting in their parents' basement on virtual reality games 24/7. They haven't done fuck all. They haven't left their houses, in years. That's about 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. 14 million kids stuck on, virtual reality games, not leaving their house like a couch potato, getting their mother coming up and down.
Imagine if we could get those things off their faces and get them out into the world, creating this world.
Yes, creating the real world, not creating code, creating this for this metaverse. Fix the problems that we have in the real world before you make a fucking virtual reality world. Where you're gonna go in there and forget the shit that you come out. The building could be falling down beside you when you come out of the virtual reality. You don't know. You need to be leaving a safe place to go to somewhere else. I don't feel like I'm leaving a safe place to go to a virtual reality world. This world's fucked up. So we got real deep then for a second, didn't we? But the metaverse
fucked up.
The metaverse seems to be a good option for a lot of people. Don't know why, but I did have a video lined up. It literally just looks like a virtual reality. You have you're moving your hand at home and picks up your groceries in the shop, and then in 10 minutes time, half an hour, it's delivered to your door. You haven't even left it, But I don't see why can't you just do it on the phone and just order it like that, pressing button? Why do you need to do this? Why do you need to do this? Because there's a ulterior motive that they will now, scan your retina every 10 seconds. They only scan your retina when you do that.
You see, that's the kind of places where my head doesn't go. My head just doesn't go there. That's not part of my world.
Yeah. It's not really part of mine much either, but I can see it being a big impact on the world in the next 10 years. In a way that it's going to be, I wouldn't say it's going to be hyped and great. Look at this. There's going to see a lot of adverts on it, and everything's going to be in the virtual reality world. Every advert you're going to see is going to be a 3D version of someone and something like that, just to entice you to go there.
The people who want to go there, cool, let them go there.
Let them go, yeah. We'll sit here and smoke. We'll sit here and not smoke cigarettes.
Right.
That's what we'll be doing.
Now I have to smoke one.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Nah, not at all.
I have to.
Just take a breath. Have a laugh.
No.
Remember something?
No.
I don't hypnotism. One.
You don't hypnotism people?
I can hypnotize if you want. You ready? Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes, not around the eyes, into them. Can you see that? You see that there? You see that?
No, I don't.
I didn't even that there. Something there. But I stopped you smoking for a minute, though, didn't it? Because you were looking into my eye, look. I don't know. There's something in there. Something there. It's because I lit this up. That's like yawning. Let's try to yawn again. Well, I shouldn't say that, really. I should just do it. Oh, I actually need to yawn now. No. Hold it in. No. Hold it in.
Somebody's calling me.
Do you want me to mute you, let you talk?
Sorry.
Oh, you're okay. You can answer if you wish. No worries.
No, it was spam.
Oh, where was this one? Spam? Oh, just people just ring you, just trying to sell you stuff.
Yeah.
Do you get that a lot?
Yes. Well, I found an app that allows me to nuke them, and so I'm getting fewer and fewer.
Right. And what are the main ones? Is it telecommunication people? Is it the people who are trying to see the internet, or is it just any fucking old shit they ring you up on?
I was really sick. I had the flu. You know how sick that is intimately right now.
Yeah, I do.
And I was in bed, and if I was up, I was in the bathroom. And my phone rang. I picked it up, and the giant cruise ship things and the horn. That horn goes off, and they start trying to sell me a trip on a cruise ship.
Oh, okay. I don't get much of that. I think we get bombarded with I think usually internet stuff or phone companies ring. That's it. Trying to sell you a mobile phone usually over here. They're trying to sell you.
Oh, really?
Phone. That's the most.
I get a lot of people calling me that want to sell me solar panels.
Oh yeah, I heard they're good.
Yeah, but I live in an apartment.
I should just buy them for the apartment block. You may as well. You loads of money, They expect you to just
no problem. Made them look nicer.
Yeah, well, you could paint them. If you paint them, they wouldn't get any effect off because the paint would reflect off the paint, so they'd be useless.
Put little stickers on them.
Yeah. Make sure they're covered all day, though, right? Make sure they're covered all day. You have to keep them under cover all day. New solar panels.
What I want solar panels on top of is a van, a stealth van. And I want to live in it.
Going totally off the grid, like, and just using your own.
Yeah, where I could park right in front of your house and you wouldn't even know I was there.
Just hold on there for 1 sec. I got you. Go totally off the grid altogether and just have, live in a Faraday box. Is that what they call it? Faraday box. No one be able to listen to you. But you know what?
Faraday cage.
Faraday cage is the one. Faraday cage.
Mhm.
Just make a van out of Faraday cage. There you go, and you can
There you
keep your shit together in there, and then
go. Might need to
yeah,
read it.
that'd be a fun road trip, wouldn't it?
It would.
It would be a
It
fun road
would.
trip. You
It
know,
would. I would.
I can just see us now in a 18 van, all caged out now, going around with the old little
Yeah. Well,
satellite sitting on
now,
top.
now, if you want to come along, we need to get a bus.
Why you said I'm tall? You said I wouldn't fit in one of them little vans. There's so many of me that we need a bus for all my personalities.
No, because you need your own fucking room.
Definitely need my own room. And
Yeah.
Alan's a bit of a diva. He'd want his own room. He'd want his own. He'd want his own.
Yeah, and you got all the Allens will have to share because the room on a bus is very limited.
Well, did you hear that, Alan? I do. You all right with that? He's on for it. He's on for it. He's good for it. He's all right. You'll have to share with me. I will. Share with me.
Okay, well, come on over to America. We'll buy a bus and we'll take a tour everywhere.
The Magical Mystery Bus tour with Alan.
Exactly.
And yeah, there you go. Your name. How do we put System Failure in it?
There's a song. There's a song. There's the perfect song by The Who.
Yes.
Magic Bus.
I know it well.
That's the one.
Magic Bus.
That's the one. That's it.
You know, I just released a song. Well, not released a song. I remember I done another song the other day called The Big Red Bus. Buses are in my life. I don't know why. Because I've done a song ages ago called The Big Red Bus because of a picture of a red bus right there. So yes, can it be a red bus? Can it be a red bus?
No.
Can it be a red bus? Can we get a red bus? Are they all yellow in America?
No, they all have advertising all over them in America, and then the school buses are yellow.
Yellow, all do. Well, we can get I Am Magic on one side, and we get System Failure on the other, and we get Alan just doing that on the back. Like that. Or mooning or something like that. You're stupid.
Like the moon thing. I think I do.
There we go. Get Alan's arse. That's all. We get a tail. Like Dumb and Dumber. Like Dumb and Dumber. We get a Dumb and Dumber van.
We could have the tail coming out the back window, just hanging out and shooting out the back window.
There we go. Yeah, but all we need now is a group of engineers take these thoughts and put them in drawings.
We need cooks and maids.
Yes.
Right?
We need people to give us petrol money too.
Yeah.
And buy us the bus, I suppose.
Yeah, we need a Maserati that does 185.
But you know what? We'll just get that for the weekend. Just get that one for the weekend.
Oh.
So that's fun in that. So, we could probably get two of them, one each for the weekend. But the priority is get the bus. And it has to be a red bus. So we'll do a GoFundMe for get us a bus.
Well, how do you feel about Bohemian?
Rhapsody. That word seems to fit in there. I don't know where I got that from, but it seems to fit into there. What do you mean, boy?
That would be Queen.
Say it again.
That would be Queen.
Yes, exactly. So get a big queen size bus. Is there such a thing? Is that a megabus? We're back to the megabus.
The megabus. The megabus and the metaverse. It's the only place in the metaverse.
So we're gonna get a megabus to go to the metaverse.
We need the megabus to go to the metaverse, and it'll be the only area in the metaverse that's real.
Exactly, because we're in a Faraday cage. So so we go into the metaverse. We could go into the metaverse and save everyone. So we just pull them out of virtual reality or pull them into the bus.
Yeah.
So now we're going into it almost like Mad Max kind of thing, if you know what I mean. So I can just see us there now. We're driving across America. We're pulling people out of virtual reality.
Wow, yeah. We can soup up the bus so that it can go around inside that ball, the cage.
yeah, exactly. We can do that. That one. The one with Tina Turner in it. We can do that one.
Yeah, that one.
The Thunderdome. The Thunder, he She was in the one Return to the Thunderdome or something.
Yeah,
Thunderdome.
Thunderdome.
The name of that changed by the Mandela effect. Just going, that always pops up in conversation. Return or something to the Thunderdome. Great movies, the original Mad Maxes. Very, very good. The new one's not bad either, by the way.
Oh, really?
But by talking about other movies is not going to get us a bus. How do we get a bus?
No, it's not.
How do we get a bus?
We go to the bus store
Go to
and
the
we
bus
look at
stop.
them and we look at them and we look at them.
We look at them. Do we do a bus tour around the bus shop? It's just like going shopping. You get a part, you put the bus in,
Yeah.
you bring it around.
Yeah.
You just pick up parts for the bus. There you
Yeah.
go. We can make our own
We
bus.
want to get gas and oil and transmission.
I have a great idea. We'll make our own bus. What we first need is loads of magic mushrooms and loads of weed, right? We get them and then we plan out the rest.
Yeah, you
No.
remember the car from the Cheech and Chong movie?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
yes.
bus.
There you go. There we go.
The bus.
There we go. We're going into Jesus, yes. Cheech and Chong. That brings me back. Up in Smoke, I think, was the best one.
Yeah.
That was the first one, was it? Up in Smoke?
Yeah, I found an actually brilliant copy of Lowrider that just happens to be the beginning of Up in Smoke, where Cheech is coming out and doing up his car.
Oh yes.
I'll send you the link. Well, I could put the link
Nice.
in.
Nice.
I'm not over there.
I think that there's a new movie. There's a Cheech and Chong movie that's on Netflix. I came across. I don't know which one. I think it's their second movie. Is it their second movie?
Yeah, I can't
No.
remember the names of all of them.
Yeah,
but
no, there's a few.
I saw all of them, but I was high.
Oh, who wasn't? Who wasn't?
I can't remember.
The kitchen scene. I'll always remember the kitchen scene when he's walking through the house where he's in the Vietnam dude's house and the guy's snorting the jiff. The oven cleaner, and he's snorting the oven cleaner.
Yeah.
And then he keeps having the guy in the sidecar having the flashbacks as they're coming back to the house now. And he jumps out of the fucking brilliant, man. Oh yes, good times.
Yeah, and Pee Wee Herman in the cafe, and they all had powder on their mustaches.
Was he in that? Pee Wee Herman?
Yes, he was. He had powder all over his face.
Jesus Christ!
He was a real asshole in the movie, but he was dressed just like he usually is.
Just like he usually does.
Yeah.
Wow. What was your favorite movie growing up as a child, or as
Growing up.
Yeah. Did you ever have a favorite movie from your childhood?
Yes. Yeah.
Go for it.
The Tingler. Vincent Price. It's made out of fear. It's your spine. If you die of fear, it creates a tingler. And it's an old, like a 50s black and white horror movie with Vincent Price. And a man comes up at the beginning of it and tells you, don't worry about anything. But if you feel something, just scream. And then in the movie, that's how you stun the tingler. He comes out of a dead woman who was frightened to death.
Okay.
Tingler, looks like a spine. Special effects from the 50s.
Yeah, of course. It's a little bit different back then. Yes, of course.
Yeah. And the only way that you could stun it was to scream really loud.
Interesting.
But that was my favorite movie. I had a friend tell me that what was her name? Oh, that I'm the Wednesday Addams of psychology.
Okay. Okay. Addams Family. Are we going Addams Family then? Okay. You know what that tingler reminds me of? Just before I lose it, Monsters Inc. You know,
Yeah.
they go into the bedroom and they take the screams because the only way to get rid of the ghost is by the kid screaming, and he just. Isn't that
Right.
weird? That I wonder if that has any inclinations of that old
Why,
movie. Or,
it's creepy, isn't it?
yeah,
It's
that's weird
creepy.
that it's brought into. But anyway, that's a great movie. Whether it's fucking mad or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's an
Yeah.
interesting. The Tingler. I might look that up. I can't say that I think I went through a lot of different types of movies when I was younger. Quadrophenia stands out when I was probably a teenager. Breakdance movies. I used to watch a few breakdance movies because whatever I was into, I was doing breakdancing when I was younger as well.
The what movies?
Breakdancing, all that
Oh,
breakdance,
yeah.
Beat Street, and that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, I don't.
I saw Napoleon Dynamite.
Okay, he does a great scene in that way. He does all the dances and on stage. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's a brilliant. That's a brilliant movie. Yeah. Good fun. Good fun. So if you had, this is a good question. If you had a movie about your life, who would you like to act as you? Wow, where'd that come from? Alan, did you put that in my head?
Bette Midler.
Bette Midler. You'd have Bette Midler as you.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
It's a tough question, isn't it, to be put on the spot? Like, who would you? Bette Midler, is she out of Beaches?
She was actually. Did you? She's a singer, actually, but also an actress. She was in the War of the Roses with Danny DeVito.
Oh yes.
They screamed at each other through the whole movie.
Okay.
And she was in. There were 3 witches.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
They're actually talking about making a Hocus Pocus too. Actually, I think. Isn't that weird?
Is she in it? No, I think
she's still up. I think she's still around. I heard they were. Someone was talking about that in the drama company before Christmas because they love that. They love Hocus Pocus because it's kind of similar to the Grimm as well. So yeah, Bette Midler. I think she's in a famous movie called Beaches as well.
You're right. You're right. That was
that's where I remember her from. Yeah, Beaches. That's a. I'd like to say I wouldn't. Not chick flick, but it's a more of a female movie than an action movie. It's a very emotional movie.
Yeah, actually, I never saw it, but
I think I watched it years ago. Put through it by my, obviously an auntie or sitting there watching.
I usually had my face in a book, and I would have read the book like a year or 2 before a movie came out. And the movie was always disappointing. My imagination was better. But it's not so much that way now.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff that comes out now. I like the special effects and things.
Good stuff, all right. I watched the new Ghostbusters last week.
The one with the women?
The newer one. The one, what's his name? The guy, Paul Rudd from Ant-Man. He's in it.
Oh, I didn't even know there was
It's called Afterlife. It's called Afterlife.
Okay.
It's not bad. I find movies they don't keep me fucking. They don't keep me my mind rolling unless it's a full on action movie. Like a superhero movie. I love the superhero movies.
Yeah, I like superhero movies too.
The Marvel ones. I'm waiting to watch Spider-Man. That looks great, and I'm waiting to see a good copy of it. I don't want to go and pay the cinema though. I just watch it online. As well now with the restrictions of going into cinema and what you have to show and all, I don't have to go through that to go watch a movie. Now I'd love to see it in the big screen. I watched the new Matrix movie. There's one I was wanting to talk about. The new Matrix.
Is it good?
Do you know what it is? It's good. It makes you think. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but it does definitely make you think. I'd like to talk to you about it if you do watch it eventually again. But yeah, it's a good movie. It's worth watching.
Cool. I haven't seen it. I very seldom watch stuff, but I got really hooked on The Wheel of Time. On Amazon.
Yes, I heard about that.
Oh man, it's good. Well, and I read those books back in the 90s.
So you have a bit of a backlog.
Yeah.
Background Nice. Okay, that's really good. On how many seasons? Are just the first one season? Are they on one season?
Yeah, there were 8 episodes, I
8 episodes. Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
really, it's really good if you get the chance.
Yeah, I was watching F is for Family. Bill
Huh?
Burr. I was watching F is for Family.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon thing with Bill Burr. Do you know who Bill Burr is? He's a comedian,
Mm.
stand-up comedian. Very, very funny. It's very good. There's loads of residue in it. Loads of residue. Loads of American flag residue.
Oh,
Uncle
really?
Sam, Uncle Sam's hat. There's loads of different bits and pieces in it as well.
Nice.
And I'm sitting here watching it, and I've already watched it. I think there's 5 seasons, and I watched it before, and I'm rewatching it, and I'm like thinking to myself, I've already taken a photograph of that residue, but I can't stop. I can't not do it. So I ruined the episode again. I'm like, fuck it, I've just missed it by sitting in front of it, taking the video with the volume down so I don't get copyright, and then I have to rewatch it again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a hobby that I can't stop.
Yeah. Are
You
you
know,
having to
right.
go through what kind of process are you having to go through for your music?
What you mean?
Like copyright or
All the music that I've made is all my own. No copyright.
yeah.
As in that I haven't released. Any
Yeah, like
song.
you release music for sale and stuff like that, and how do you protect it?
The record company protects it,
Okay.
so it's copyright to the
To the company?
to the label, to me via the label.
Okay.
As an artist, there's other secure things you can do, as in copy your own version of it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So copyright everything you do yourself as your own. You start up your own company, start up your own label, and do it
Yeah.
like that. So then it's copyright to your own label, and then it goes via any other label. But that's a lot of steps to do. And
Yeah, it sure is.
this time last, well, not this time, about 6 months ago, I would have happily just said to someone here, do you know what? There's all my songs. You do what you need to do, and I'll just keep doing it. And you can take 50%, I'll take 50%,
Right.
so on and so on.
Right.
But now, after kind of being in the system a little bit and known a little bit after, Ali Wills has told me a few things. I've got a few other people telling me a few things, and helping me out. Knowing the system a little bit better, I'm glad I didn't rush in and do it that way at first. I'm kind of it takes a bit to figure it out, and I knew I would have just made all the mistakes and just not protected my music properly. So, it'll eventually happen. There are steps, but I won't be releasing anything on this channel. I don't think that will be released for sale. It might be a smaller version of it. So say I have a 9-minute song out, I might do a 4-minute version of it for sale. But I've had so many channels taken down for.
What about your graphics? Especially remember when you used to do the stills.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean, the stills?
Like back in the Mad Hatter days when you did all those cool things.
Okay. What with the residue?
What about protecting those?
The videos and stuff like that. Most of them are already copyright because it's either using someone else's. Using someone else's material. But now I've got this stage where I can make my own. I can make my own 3D images. I can do. You see me throwing up little clips that I'm messing around with.
Yeah.
But there's so many different things that I could do. I could make music, I could make videos, I could make YouTube video, I could go live, I could do this. It's almost as if it's spoiled for choice and you're overloaded. And I think Christmas period and just before, I was kind of over. I wasn't doing live shows for a little bit. And I was trying to stay away from it for a little bit because last year just got to me. So this year I'm going to do it right. I've got my steps ready to do. I know what to do. I know how to do it. I've got people in place to do stuff for me and bring it to the next level and just waiting on paperwork for one record label. Once I get that through, then it'll all snowball. Hopefully.
Yeah, it will for sure. It will for sure.
Here's the most frightening part of it, and I'll be honest with you. This is probably the most honest I'm going to be. And it's the first time I've said it. The most frightening part of having to do this at this age. I'm not saying I'm fucking past. I'm 47 years old. I would have loved to have been able to do this at 20 years old.
Yeah.
When I wanted to do it, but I was more interested in DJing rather than making music. If I would have done this 20 years ago, what we all have, it's not a regret. I don't think my music would be what it is now if I done it 20 years ago, because it would have been influenced by other stuff. Now I've had an extra 20 years to influence me, so it makes my music a bit more. I want to introduce Mandela effects into the music, as in like I want to sell a song, have it in the top 100 and Beatport fucking dance chart, and it
Yeah,
does
yeah.
say Mandela effect. Even if it has the fucking the X Files version where she talked about the Mandela, but I'm going to put Mandela effect, the word Mandela effect, into a nightclub with like at least 6 or 7 thousand, 10,000 if I can, and they will hear that song. And then they'll be going, well, that's a fucking banger of a song. What is the Mandela effect? And they'll go, oh, that's it. Fucking
I
done.
just happen to have some pictures.
There you go. There you go. I think that's been, you've got me on a passion one, because that's where I started. I wanted to just put the Mandela effect in the community. So in the song system, that's what I will do. I will put, in the videos, I'll put residue in them. But if I can put the word Mandela effect and not have to explain it to someone just in a song, and then they'll go and research it themselves. I'm not saying it's a gateway to truth, isn't it? It's a gateway to truth. It's a gateway to a different life, because once you're Mandela affected, you cannot not be. If you know what I mean? It's just no turning back. So there's a system in there, and it's definitely not going to fail. Ha 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 ha.
There you go.
So speaking of you making it for yourself in 2022 as well, how are you going? What's your plan on going your first live? How are you gonna bite that bullet and do that? Are you gonna prepare a show? Are you gonna come on like I do and we do and just swing it and talk about a topic and see where you go from that?
Yeah, I've been considering an introduction,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. I might just pretend like I've been doing it for 20 years already and everybody just caught me midway, right?
Okay. Yes, I get you. I get you. Yeah. 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 You just happen to like just pop onto YouTube 20 years into
Yeah.
it.
Oh, look, I just found this person.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Um, Yeah, no, that sounds good. If you want me to make intros for you, I can make some intros for you. I can definitely help you out with some music and some videos to
Oh,
help
thank
you.
you so
No
much.
problem, sweetheart.
Oh,
And any of the videos on my channel are you're more than welcome to use. Anyway, you know that.
thank
Everyone
you
knows
so
that.
much. I will.
I'm
I
looking forward
will.
to doing that. I'm looking forward to seeing your show and
I'm
seeing you.
nervous. I'm really, really nervous.
As you said earlier on, have guests on that you're comfortable with in your first couple until you get your
Yeah,
feet, and
yeah,
it's going to
yeah.
be easy. It's going to be easy. It's going to be frightening, but it's going to be turn that frightening into adrenaline,
Yeah,
and it's a
I
great
know.
drive. It's a
I
great
know.
drive, and
Well, just coming and talking to you, you know.
well, we can do that for the first couple and see who
Yeah.
joins. Having an open sort of open panel where we can get other people in. That's why the name of this show tonight is the System Failure and I Am Magic Show, because I want this to be the first of a series of me and you,
Oh,
either
cool.
finding our steps as co-presenters and then getting other guests in as a maybe the third show or something, we'll
Cool.
invite someone else on. So
Cool.
that could be something that we could bring from this channel to your channel as well.
Yeah,
There is a
that's
transition to
cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, we could do
Yeah,
it once a week or once a month. We'll figure out the schedule. We'll
yeah.
definitely figure it out,
That
because
sounds really cool. That
something
sounds
to look
really cool.
something to look forward to and something to stick in the diary.
Yeah.
You know, we could pick a
Something
couple
where
of topics.
everybody knows they can come and say whatever they want.
Yeah, yeah, a safe place in a way, a safe place, and we definitely have a giggle and a laugh, you
Yeah.
know, and make it as seamless and easy to get into. Not too deep on, unless we have specials on. We'd have a
Yeah.
special on a. Let's go deep into the psyche of Alan, and poor old Alan be sat on a chair. So or the truth searching.
Yeah.
They could be deep
I
in
can
shows.
talk about that on other shows.
Yeah, exactly. We could make it easy. We could make it easy. It should be fun.
That sounds, I checked into Restream
Mhm.
and they want 17.99 a month for it here.
Restream
Is it
free.
the you told me to check out Restream to do
Yeah,
my channel,
you
and
should be able to do 5 for free though.
I haven't. I couldn't
Oh, right.
find it. I couldn't
Oh,
find it
okay.
anywhere. I looked everywhere.
Okay. Well,
Well, maybe
yeah.
not everywhere, but
Restream.io. Restream.io.
yeah. uh,
Yeah. Because where I go into the back of it, when I go onto it, let me just show you my screen. I'll open another one, and you can see my screen down now. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I'm gonna open another one, right? I'm just on Restream. So
Yeah, I
Restream.io,
saw,
right?
yeah, and
Restream.
yeah, that's where I went. I'm there now,
Okay.
actually,
Okay.
and yeah.
Let's see what pops up here. See this little fucking thing pop up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on. See the way
Login.
see the way my computer's quite slow. And because I have downloaded so much music in it, and I've got orders. See this all
Yeah.
of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are free, unless I want to upgrade, and that's when I pay for it. So do you not get?
Okay.
Oh shit! Redirecting live event? No, what are you doing? You should close that. I don't want to do that. Sorry, but you see the inside. I had them 5 for free. I nearly went back into the studio twice. Then and I would have messed
Yeah.
it up. You get the 5, but they
Yeah.
don't give you the option for that.
No, you have to pay
Ah,
$17.99
okay.
even to get in, even just to get in to see this. So
What about the other one that we used to use, StreamYard? That's free.
StreamYard, I knew there was StreamYard, and then there's
StreamYard,
OBS.
StreamYard is free. Yeah, you shouldn't have. You don't need. I don't think you need to have an account for StreamYard. Oh no, just an account, but you don't need to pay. I think you can stream
Yeah.
on 2 things at
Well,
once.
which one is better?
Try StreamYard first. If
Okay.
you can't, if you can't do, if Restream, I think is better because I play music and the audio is a lot better with this than it was on Restream or
Oh,
on StreamYard. Where when
okay.
I
That's what I want then.
you
I
want you
want
want
I want good audio.
well this is good audio on this one for music, right? But I
Hmm.
wouldn't pay for it. I wouldn't pay for it. Not I would start off in StreamYard until you find your
Okay.
feet and then start paying for it. Definitely wouldn't. Well, I can't see why you don't get it for free. There's other ones for free as well. Just type in free. What is it called? Free streaming devices or apps or
Free
whatever. There's
streaming
loads of other
programs.
ones. There's loads
Yeah.
of other ones. I've only ever used these two. I use OBS, but OBS is is I just use this, get the stream key from this, and put it into OBS, and that's kind of it goes it on all 5 channels at the same time. It's an
Yeah.
easy problem. It's an easy problem to fix. Just try StreamYard. Try to log into StreamYard and see if you can get a free monthly
Okay.
account for them. Start it
Okay.
off that way. And the good thing about StreamYard is well, you can get the little backgrounds like this. You can put your own pictures in and stuff, so you can have a background in. I think you can do that with no money up front, but there's only a certain amount you can put in, if you know what I mean. Remember,
Yeah.
you have different bits and pieces in the
Yeah. Well,
background.
just my house will be fine. My house is
Yeah, of
basically.
course. You don't have to put pictures in it at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. That'd be
Yeah.
fun to do that. I really hope you get that sorted. Let me know on an email. Let me know if you can sort it out.
Yeah.
I'll send you a link for a different one if you can't find any streaming.
Yeah. Well, the way that I want to start, and the people that I want to be a part of it from here, it's going to take me a couple months, maybe, but I'm going to.
Chip away.
But I want to go ahead, and I want to by springtime I want a gimbal to put on my scooter.
Oh yes.
I got a cheap little video camera from a place, and want to mount it on the front of my scooter and
Okay.
ride it around, and I want to put it into some of the videos, and
Hmm.
got some stuff I want to do around Tiny Town America,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
things like
Yeah.
that.
Take it. Yeah. yeah. Why not? Why not just do go
different
around?
stuff.
The gimbal, the thing that makes the camera steady all the time. Is
It
that what, yeah,
actually it's
steady.
got a uh,
Rotator thing, is it? Rotator.
gyroscope in it. It's got a
Okay, okay.
yeah,
All right. Cool. I'd say they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
yeah, yeah.
They're pretty
And so it just it'll keep it steady as I ride along. Plus, I walk with a limp,
cool. Okay.
so when I want to carry it, if I have the gimbal, it won't rock. It won't rock with me.
Yes.
I don't.
I
It's
get.
not
I get.
real bad, but
I get.
it's bad enough that it would move the camera.
What
You
kind
know
of
what I
bike do you
mean? So
cycle?
if I have a gimbal, I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. What kind of bike do you cycle?
It's my scooter. I
Oh
showed
yes.
you
Oh, the scooter. Oh yes. Yeah.
my
You showed me
magic
the
carpet.
Oh yes, your magic carpet. I thought you meant the
Yeah,
zip line. Okay. I get you.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
My electric scooter.
um, they're all the rage. Them little tiny ones. You know, the small little ones. They're all the rage over here.
Are they
And
really?
yeah, everyone's flying around. They're on the footpaths and everything. I nearly got run over by one today. Yeah, no
Yeah,
hear them coming. No hear them
I
coming.
love it. Yeah, I love it. They're so fun going downhill. And
Yeah.
actually, I can take the seat and the basket off of mine, and that's what this one is.
Oh
It's,
yes. All right.
yeah, yeah. I can convert. I can convert. Here, I'll show you. She's over here. Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Mm.
Cute.
See my,
Your
see
Mohegan.
my
Oh
friends.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're some sort of counselor, all right. There's me counselor gone down there, and she's got a Mohegan on her helmet. She's fucking nuts. Brilliant. That's brilliant. That's fucking brilliant. I love that, man. That helmet's brilliant. That helmet's brilliant. Oh, I love it. I love it.
I'm
Listen, I'm
getting
gonna wrap up.
sleepy, baby. I'm
Yeah,
getting
me too. I
sleepy.
was gonna say I was gonna wrap up soon. So, is there anything you wanted to say before we wrap up? Um, um, was there any I
Yeah.
suppose, as what's his name again? Fucking hell. Oh, oh. Final thoughts of Jerry Springer. Final thoughts. Have you any final thoughts of Jerry Springer? You know? Yeah, I couldn't remember his fucking name. What's going on? It could be this. It could be this. Any
I
final
like
thoughts?
you want to the considering the kind of topics we covered tonight. Let's go. I'll go with the my favorite quote. We lost Betty White, the actress Betty White. My favorite quote from her is, it's just too easy to disable a man by kicking him in the balls, but a vagina can take a pounding.
Okay. Well, we'll just leave it at that then, guys. Just remember that. Okay. Betty White. Bless her.
Betty White, a cute little old grandmotherly woman.
Yes. 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 Wow.
Yeah. So,
Well,
how do you want to end the show?
let me see. There was a famous quote, and it's quite interesting. Well, I'll say this instead. Thanks very much.
Wait a minute, I can't stop laughing.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Thanks very much for watching, guys. It's been a journey, and it's the first show of 2022. So it's the first of a series, as I said, and keep an eye out for both channels. Your channel is themed. Make sure you subscribe to Magic Sister, and make sure you subscribe to this one and my backup one, because I have a funny feeling. I'd say I'm probably going to get to around March, and System Failure 3 will be no more. We'll be on to System Failure 4, and we'll be on that ride again for a little bit. But, wherever we go, the truth will be told, and it'll be told so you can understand it. And if the truth is to be told so as to be understood, it will be believed.
And wherever we go, whatever we do, we'll always go through it together.
Actually, there you go. And we'll be in a bus.
In our bus.
In the magic bus. We'll be in the magic bus.
I gotta go bye-bye now.
God bless you.
Love you.
Okay.
I'll talk to
Love
you
you too,
soon.
sweetheart. Yeah, God bless you. I'll see you
Good
soon,
night.
sweetheart.
Okay.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. I can't get out.
I'll,
I
I'll,
can't
I'll
get
take you off screen
out.
and then you can jump out. Oh, she's gone. Anyway, that was great. That was amazing. Oh, look at my hair. Oh, look at you. I should probably have that on. That was great, guys. I really enjoyed that. Now, in fairness, give us a break. This is our first show of 2022. First show that we've done for a little bit. So we did cover Mandela effects. We covered UFOs, and we went deep. And the main thing, I suppose, of the show, the main vein of the show, as we said earlier on, we had a laugh. You know, let's all try to have more of a laugh in 2022. You know, why not? You can laugh at stuff, isn't it? More fun. Anyway, namaste. Yoga's over. Go in peace. Thank you so much, Seagull, London Underground, Tracy, Pat Roy, all of yous, everyone that was here. There's so many. Dean, Jennifer, the whole lot of these guys. I'm sorry if I'm missing out anyone here. These are the ones, Pat Roy. Thank you so much for being here, and do stay tuned. There'll be loads more shows coming up soon enough. That's from me and Alan. Say goodbye, Alan. Goodbye, Alan. Goodbye, Alan. That's it. See you soon. Have a great evening wherever you are, and stay safe, and God bless. Oh yes, keep an eye out on Wednesday for a show from me and Captain Kirk as well. Keep an eye out for a link for that as well. That might be happening. I think I'm setting it up tomorrow. So yeah, please come back on Wednesday. We'll do some more.